Wake up, gamers, because you're listening to the Big Think Dimension with Noel and Bob Video Games. I have revoked your power to be his friend.
No, my cork!
Chris Wolfhard.
Water!
And Dr. Aggro.
It was always bad.
Here on GigaBoots. I've been waking up too much this week.
Yeah.
It's like 2 wake-ups a day. It's rough.
It's
at least.
disgusting. It's vile. I hate this. How do people do this? I am in constant pain and suffering.
You see, they decide when they're going to go to bed, and then they stop drinking things 2 hours before they're going to go to bed, and then they go to bed at the same time every night.
What?
So their body knows when to be tired and when to be awake.
What? But I have so much stuff I've been doing every day. There were like 2 of these good morning days that I slept 2 or fewer hours. It's been a lot. I think I'm dying. I think I'm dying. You wanted to know what morning Noelle looks like? She looks fucking dead. I hope you're all proud. I hope you applaud my corpse for being a morning person.
Wow, she finally did it. She finally did it.
She finally did it. Wow. Okay. Hi.
Chad is trying to fact check me and saying you only need to stop drinking stimulants. No, you're in fact supposed to stop drinking anything because that reduces the amount of times you wake up in the middle of the night to pee, thereby increasing your quality of sleep.
I would simply clench everything below my abdomen the entire time I sleep. That's what I would do. But I'm so thirsty. What do you want me to do? Die? Yeah. Anyways, hi. We've been doing. Hello, chat. We've been doing good morning all week. We've done 4 episodes so far. Every day at 8 a.m. We're live with a new breakfast food, kind of asterisk, to eat and talk to you all about the latest versions of Tetris that Bob loves all of.
Yeah, definitely what happens.
Bob really loved Tetris Plus and the next Tetris and Tetris 2 and Tetris 2 Plus Bombliss and Hatris. Hatris was your favorite, right, Bob?
Of course. Definitely not some sort of crime they released and put race in the title to confuse people.
Aggro, have you seen Hatris?
I have seen Hatris. It looks delightful.
Aggro, do you have any thoughts on model trades or just trades in general? I feel like when you describe a game where you organize hats and stack them as delightful. Aggro, have you taken the Uma Musume poll? Do you want to tell me that autism score you got? Don't worry about what it means. Just what's the level on the...
I have not taken the Uma Musume quiz.
Aggro, you as a podcast co-host have been ordained.
That seems to be like a cult induction ritual. You probably should.
Like
know
that is,
this.
down that road lies the madness.
No, it's safe. Go take the test.
There is nothing about it that is safe. It is.
It's very safe.
It is demonstrably a gateway to chemical dependency.
Okay, let me be absolutely clear. I took the test and I'm perfectly fine. You know how I know?
I do, but I feel like you're going to say something different and less and self-incriminating.
I unrelatedly became a Gardevoir this week, so obviously nothing bad will happen.
Noel, those things are not unrelated.
They are completely unrelated. How dare you? I'm just sleepy and addicted to caffeine. Welcome to the Gardevoir Collective. We weren't talking about just adding that Gardevoir to the punch in camera. Just like add it to the Gardevoirs. Put it over there, the Gardevoir pile. I think they're unrelated, Bob. Agree with me.
Well, I took the test and nothing bad happened there. So clearly,
we have the
these
same
must be unrelated too.
See? It's unrelated. Bob is it a Gardevoir this week.
You should put it on in that punch in though.
I will. 100%. I love it so much. That thing hit the internet like a fucking missile. It was crazy what happened immediately after that went up. Bob of War? No, obviously Bob would be Gallade. Bob, you should try cosplaying Gallade.
No thanks.
You kind of got the correct aspect ratio.
Let me just tape a kitchen knife to my chest.
I didn't run at people and kill them with my sternum. Oh yeah, Mega Gallade gets a cool cape, Bob.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
I'm not aware enough of the Gallade paradigms.
I think he only has a mega form in no, he is a mega form in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. For a second I thought it only came in the
Yeah, 1 second. I can get
in
Mega
Z to
Gallade.
A.
Yeah, Mega Gallade's pretty cool.
Mega Gallade's pretty cool, except for his image comes in an A-fifth. And that's bad.
Yeah,
and I think
that's
you
not
should
good.
feel bad about that. Let's see if renaming that to JPEG works. There we go. Yeah, see? He's pretty cool. Imagine. I feel like the head is actually the risk here. You got a giant hook on the top of your head.
Jimmy Neutron looking ass.
I feel bad that I see his weird crotch thing and like he's got a big diaper.
It does
It
kind of
does look
that.
like he went boom boom.
Hey, Aggro, did something happen?
Are we not cosplaying Pokemon? I thought that's what we were doing.
Oh,
God.
oh, one moment. Okay, Bob, you're next.
I don't have one of these.
Oh,
Give it a
Not
couple
on
gens
demand.
and there will be a Pokemon that looks identical to Chris.
I mean, if you Alolan Meowth's shiny color is already my color.
it is.
Uh-huh.
Very upsetting to discover.
So he needs a mega form where, he's just a boy with sad eyes and a delicate smile.
Is that how you describe Chris to people?
I mean, not where he can hear me do it.
I think you just did that. Look out.
Oh, shit.
I don't like this dog just pointing its ass. Oh, where did it get? Huh. That's crazy. Bob, where did Aggro go?
I don't know.
My ninjutsu is unrivaled.
Man, that is one noisy fucking tree. Hey, Bob.
What's up?
Why do you hate Hattress?
Mainly because it's boring. Like, it's just stacking hats, matching 4 at a time, and it's very slow.
I don't understand hating on Hattress in a conversation where Tetris 2 exists. For the other two hosts, Tetris 2, I shit you not, is just Dr. Mario, but even worse. Because
Yeah, I don't have this behemoth hatred for Dr. Mario, so I'm like, whatever. At least I'm
You're
still
like-
stacking puzzle pieces.
you would... Bob, you're stacking puzzle pieces in Hattress. That's literally what you do. In fact,
Man,
that's more stacking than...
I actually missed Hattress, so now I'm looking at it. That looks like dog shit.
Yeah, no, it's like
Oh, it is really bad.
one of the worst puzzle games I've played.
It's terrible. But Tetris 2 is literally just Dr. Mario, so they should be sued into the earth for doing that to me. But secondly, more importantly, instead of dropping a pill at a time, you're dropping Tetraminos that have the colors. And so you're dropping the equivalent of 2 pills at a time.
Right.
And the music's bad. And the aesthetic doesn't make sense.
I too am looking at Hattress now, and I feel like I need to confess I've never seen it in motion. I've just seen pictures of it.
Yeah, as pictures, it's funny, right? It's like, haha,
I
Tetris,
misapprehended
I get
the
it.
core gameplay. I thought this is one of those like rearranged stacking puzzle
Oh,
things.
yeah, that would make sense,
It would
wouldn't
make
it?
way more sense, yes. That would make way more sense.
This is just lame.
I kind of get the appeal of Tetris 2, sort of. Like it's supposed to be like it's more advanced than Dr. Mario, so it's like a more advanced game than Tetris. You have to take more things into consideration.
Yeah, if we gave Ryu a third arm in Street Fighter, he would be in a more advanced video game.
I mean,
Yeah, I don't know.
Yes, and they added another a button that only made that arm punch. and it worked independently of his other moves. Like, because the arm isn't like placed like he's Goro. It's just coming out of the center of his chest.
Like, yeah, it's like a sternum thing. Yeah.
You have to get really good at pressing it at the right times, like using Nero's Devil Trigger in DMC5, where you can just mash the buttons to punch with it while you're in the middle of other actions.
So, Bob, it's finally come time to talk about it. We're here on Big Think. It's okay. We don't have to talk about Tetris 2 or Hatris or any of the... So what happened was I was like, we're going to do a fun thing where we test our mental acuity first thing in the morning on Good Giga Morning by playing a version of Tetris. The gimmick would be every time I throw a version of Tetris at Bob with extra mechanics, and I don't play it first. He plays it first, so that way people can see his bewilderment as it's a weird version of Tetris. But then he said the next Tetris and Tetris Plus were terrible Tetris games, and I'm like, oh, we have to dig way deeper. Let's pull out Hatris.
Yeah.
Alexei Pajitnov was like, I don't know. I think the game's great. I just feel like people didn't get it. It's like, no, it's hats. The game isn't great. It's hats.
Hats are funny. Yes, we know. We get that much.
We all got that. We get it, Alexei. There are hats in the game. You put them in the game. It's just like TF2. Wetrix is great. That's a great video game. Now, admittedly, Wetrix ends with an X, so it technically doesn't pretend to be Tetris.
Sure, it doesn't.
It doesn't end with Tris. It ends with Tricks.
They're definitely not trying to fool you with that name either.
No, of course not. Well, the Tri is how you know it's a puzzle game. Look, Wetrix is great, and we all know this because it has sounds like
repair bonus,
which could be repair bonus or prepare bungus. No one actually knows.
I mean, you don't want bungus unprepared.
It's also worth noting that game, weirdly enough, is made by the people who made Plock.
Oh my god, that is pretty weird.
That's pretty weird.
It's best when they don't design a character, you know?
Yeah, the rubber ducky shows up, I think, in the Plock comics that they did way later on the internet. Because those guys, that was the thing they did.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, I'd like to give a good shout out for good morning to Coffee. Thank you, Coffee. Coffee saved me. Save me, Coffee. I'm so fucking tired. What else? Yeah, they're official Plock comics. You could go get Plock comics. Go get your Plock comics, chat. They're available online. But no, we got to talk about it. So in the middle of the week, for some reason, I don't even remember how we got here, but the discussion of like donuts came up, and whether or not an eclair was a donut. Bob was incensed over it. Like, he was really
You want to call
mad.
eclairs, bear claws, and basically
Apple
everything in a
fritters.
donut shop a
Apple
donut.
fritters. That was, well, not everything. Like, they sell Mountain Dew. I wouldn't call that a donut, but I would say a bear claw and an apple fritter are donuts, and possibly an eclair. And this is the thing that kept going the whole week. It kept going the whole week. People would bring up like, hey, did you know? And then they would just bring shit up. So, Bob.
Yeah.
You know, we had a nice dinner yesterday. We have a friend in town, and we took them to that Greek diner that's hilariously named City Cafe Diner because they wanted the plainest name in the world and to hide that they're like a Greek restaurant. So they sell like a lot of really mainstream food, but really they're just an amazing Greek restaurant that's posing as like Americana Cafe. Great place, City Cafe Diner. I love it. Before I even had that dinner with you, I had Googled eclair, and I was like, oh yeah, that's not a donut. But I didn't want to say anything at that dinner or that morning today because I was thinking about a Long John the whole time. But I was like, oh yeah, no, he's totally right. He's absolutely fucking right, but I'm gonna wait till Big Thing to admit that this was the full arc here. Is that I Googled it? Oh yeah, no, that's. I'm thinking of a different thing. I'm thinking of a Long John. Long John's totally a donut, though.
The Long John is the scam where they renamed eclairs and changed the recipe a bit.
That's different. The Long John's different.
No,
from an eclair.
actually, they're different. They are different. The method of raising is different. I think
Mhm.
an eclair uses a method of raising more like a croissant, while Long John's just use yeast.
Yeah.
Right, which I believe was a scam by some big corporation to be like, it's a donut.
Yeah. But here's the
So,
thing. We're going to allow
they
that
made it a donut
just
instead.
we're going to allow American cheese.
Yeah,
At some
no,
point,
it's
we
true.
gotta
It
go
gets in.
historically. These are
It's
donuts.
just funny.
Also,
It's
also,
fucking
I don't
awesome.
think eclairs are fried.
No,
Yeah,
I don't
so.
think they are, which is why, like, the moment I Googled it, I was like, oh, yeah, no.
Like that is the big thing that makes them not a donut, in my opinion, is that a donut has to be fried unless it's explicitly a cake donut. But you can't have like variants of a cake donut. It has to just fucking be a cake donut.
Aggro, do you have donut opinions?
They're delicious.
Controversial.
Man, the small grocery store near me, the independent grocery store, they get their donuts from a baker. They have the world's biggest fucking apple fritters. These things are the size of a saucer.
Oh yeah.
They're like
awesome.
6 inches across. I have to physically prevent myself from getting one every time I see them.
Yeah, I remember you talking
Which
about
isn't
how hyped you
often
were
because
for...
they're very often gone by the time I can get there.
That makes sense.
One sec. Hey, Aggro.
Mm-hmm.
I know we're all trying to help out the podcast numbers by saying like some wild shit while we're live, but in the future, if you could just like not say such outlandish things as donuts are delicious, that'd be great. Because we have this thing called integrity, and you shouldn't just say like every donut's delicious. That's kind of fucking ridiculous.
Okay, so I feel like I need to call one of those law firms with a bunch of letters for a name that helps me sue my employer when they tried to discriminate against me now.
God, Jesus. Okay, I'm gonna be over here now. Dr. Acro's lawsuit was thrown out of the New York circuit for apparently being fucking vague and not making any goddamn sense.
I could just see one episode of Big Thing where Noel's like, why did you try to sue me in New York?
Bob's Christmas album, Dr. Agro's a stupid fat asshole and we all hate him, apparently was enough to upset him. Oh, man.
Well, you know, the truth hurts.
Jesus.
And apparently hits platinum. Who knew? Oh, man. Yeah. No, we... One of the interesting food thing that happened this week, because we ate the cronuts from Parlor Donuts. Those are really good. If you have a Parlor Donuts near you, you know, because they're a chain, try that out. Croissant donuts are fucking exquisite, and Parlor Donuts is really good. But we were trying to find a place that could make a breakfast burrito, but we basically only ran into McDonald's and Whataburger. So then there was this really good like Mexican place that had breakfast menu, but the closest thing they had was a breakfast quesadilla. So I want you to imagine it was like sausage, egg, and cheese, but since it's a quesadilla and it's sliced into pieces, it's like this is kind of a mess to eat first thing in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
My brain's not functioning, and now I'm spilling ground sausage all over my fucking plate. They closed down the 2 Sonics near us because they were run in the most insanely unprofessional way, Ghosty Buddy. So we could have gone to Sonic for it, sadly. We could have gone to Whataburger, but we kind of wanted to have something a little bit more specialized. Something
Right.
a little bit higher quality.
Yeah, and Sonic is probably the best breakfast burrito from a
Yeah.
chain I've had. So it's
Yes,
sad that is
same.
the case.
Yeah. But yeah, aside from that, it's just been fun hanging out with people, doing the good morning. I appreciate the days where I get to actually sleep before it. Instead of the day where I slept 2 hours and then the other day I slept 100 minutes.
Yeah.
So we're currently at a 50-50 for even having remotely decent amount of sleep. I'm going to
I'm
try
sure
to...
you'll have plenty of time to sleep tonight with us doing Big Things super late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's... Mm-hmm. But yeah. And Timer Chan is fucking dying. It's okay. She has 11 and a half hours. Chat's not going to let the morning show kill her. They were all excited for the morning show, right? Right, chat? Chat, you're silent. Chat, oh no. Spiff says it would be so rough if you stayed up really late on a Thursday and had to work in the morning. I couldn't imagine. Could you imagine putting someone through that, Bob?
Yeah, that'd be rough. Why would you do
really
that?
Rough. Especially if you did it for something like 26 Zatoichi films and a number of them were just bad. That would be wild. Anyways, hey. Let's move on to what we've been playing. Hey, Bob, you know what I've been playing?
What's that?
So I watched...
There's a Hattress.
Yeah, sadly,
Sorry, what was
I
it?
played Hattress, and I also played Tetris 2, which was surprise. We said it was a cupcake. It's in fact another oat bar. Eat your oat bar. I played Crash Bandicoot: Wrath of Cortex.
Oh yeah.
Because my friend Masami was doing a stream with our friend Sheepy Hime. And Crash Bandicoot: Wrath of Cortex, for people who don't know, that's the first one Activision makes after Naughty Dog leaves. And I remember the story. I need to find the interview. But I remember the story where it's like, yeah, and this is PS2 generation, everyone. I need you to put this in your mind, okay? This is fucking 2000. Activision goes to Traveler's Tales, the people who made Sonic R, and later the Lego games and Toy Story on the Super Nintendo. So really put your brain space in Sonic R and Toy Story on the Super Nintendo. They go to them and they're like, "Hey, can you make an HD version of Crash Warp?" And a decent bit into the development, Activision then turns around and goes, "Actually, it's a new Crash. Take all these assets that are just clearly mock Crash 3 assets that look rough as shit and pretend it's a new game." So Crash Wrath of Cortex is a game that very directly is trying to be Crash 3, Crash Warped. It has the same hub. It has the same level loading. It has some of the same enemies identically, but artistically bereft versions of them that have lots of polygons and shit, but look like ass artistically. And then they made a bad Crash Bandicoot game. Even worse, Masami had to play the GameCube version, which the visual effects are broken in, and it runs at like 15 frames per second a lot of the time. And I mean a lot of the time. It's like the camera's showing a high quality drill. The game is tanking. It's running like fucking garbage now. I can't believe they shipped this. It wasn't even that much of a rush job because they took a whole year to make this port to the GameCube and Xbox specifically. They ported it to both of those. Xbox port, fine. GameCube port, put it in the fucking box. These idiot children will buy it. Fucking unreal. This thing, it upsets me, Bob. It upsets me deeply because it's a horrible mock caricature of my favorite Crash game. It's like an evil Nazi scientist drew a condescending picture of my lover and went, "You fuck this!" And I'm like, no, I don't. How dare you? It's such a heinous fucking thing, this terrible, terrible replica of Crash Warped. What's up, Chris?
Watching you play this is going to be extremely funny because I'll just keep thinking about how one of the people from the studio who made it got super mad at the joke in the Crash 4 initial trailer.
Yes,
where they're like, wanted it being called Crash 4, and then them making the joke. I thought you fought it more times than just 3.
Yeah, no, this is the game he was upset about. This was the game that he was like, "No, we made the 4th Crash game. How dare you?" And it's like, this is garbage. You should be apologizing and hiding for having made this. What the fuck's wrong with you? But no, he got really upset about that joke in the trailer for Crash 4. It's about time. That's also, for people who don't know, the guy who tried to debunk Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart for needing the SSD to load that fast. Because he made a Lego game that looked drastically worse. And he's like, "Yeah, it's fine. Just don't fill the memory. And then you could have 2. And I'm like, "Okay, asshole. I'm not an engineer, but I can tell you, what do you do when you jump to a third world?" Because they keep doing the jumps in that game. That's the thing.
I feel like this should have been put to bed when we saw it run on hard drives.
Yeah. Yeah, it gets real rough. And then he apparently had issues at his studio, Traveler's Tales, and then left, and he made Funko Fusion at his new studio.
Yeah, that should be like all credibility gone forever.
So, anyways, I love him getting mad about Crash 4 being called Crash 4. That's absolutely fucking hilarious. That is so funny. He's kind of like, how do I put this? What's the name of the director of Days Gone? Andy
I
or
don't
something
fucking
Gavin?
remember.
No, it's not
John
Andy Gavin.
John Gavin, I
John
think.
Garvin. There we go.
John Garvin.
So he's like a lower power level John Garvin to me. He's not as strong as John. John's way stronger.
John Garvin is really John Garvin. Like I have more respect for because when he was fired for being a angry psychopath, he had this tone of like, yeah, that makes sense. It was like, yeah, they kept calling me into HR. I guess it makes sense that I get fired eventually.
John Garvin and Wild Woody next to you in the mandatory sexual harassment HR lesson. It's not even clear anymore what's a good reason to say that all women are evil. Wait, what? Anyway, yeah, no, this dude's really funny. And Crash Bandicoot Wrath of Cortex is it is upsetting as a video game. It's deeply upsetting as a video game. I fucking hate it. It's like, Bob, this is genuinely, imagine after Devil May Cry 3, they hired a low-tier studio to remake it, then went, never mind, that's a new Devil May Cry. You're making the new Devil May Cry. It ships in 8 months.
Ooh. Yeah, no, it's still crazy that they were already thinking about doing that. It's like,
in 2000! Guys,
yeah.
That's the craziest part. It's like, we didn't do the cynical next-gen remaster of stuff really in force until, like, even halfway through PS4. You know?
Right.
It's so wild.
Yeah, all the way through the PS3 gen, we're mostly just actually porting things.
Right. And not being like, here's an HD, you only get this.
Right.
Yeah. Which was obviously their plan. I need to find that interview, though. Yeah, that game's absolutely loathsome. I completely abhor it, even on the Xbox version, which was quite good. Anyway, Bob, what have you been playing?
I played a few things. The Neverway demo came out last week, so I gave that a shot. That's the thing from the pixel artist of Celeste.
Oh yeah, that.
It's like a horror farm sim sort of game. It kind of nails the horror style of a Silent Hill. The opening is you getting fired from your job because you stopped showing up because you're depressed, and maybe there was a back to work order sort of thing that would, like, you have to come into office, and you just didn't do that.
Mm-hmm.
And I think all that was really neat, and it developed this really creepy world that reminds me a lot of Silent Hill 4's intro, where you're kind of just stuck in your house, and you make up some town that you're moving to in your head, and then you actually move there. It's got a very just bizarre tone to it. And then it's like, hey, check out the combat. And I'll be honest, I got kind of bored and turned it off. It was kind of like, imagine Link to the Past, but feels really bad.
That is indeed how combat works in almost every farming sim that has combat.
It's like, this is not the focus. Okay. Please. Hopefully that's not a major part of the game, but it feels like it kind of will be. But yeah, that's all I had to say about Neverway.
Okay.
Again, Neverway has the pixel art like Celeste does from the same artist. That's cool. I also played a little bit of Pokemon Champions, which is that online multiplayer Pokemon game that came out, I think, last week.
Yes.
It's free to play.
As I understand it, it's trying to be one of those online battle simulators.
Yeah, it's kind of like Pokemon Stadium, but only for fighting other people online. Like, I thought there might be some sort of single player component. There is not. It's just jumping online to fight other people in Pokemon battles, either doing the one Pokemon at a time or two Pokemon at a time styles. and it seems competent at that. It runs kind of bad for the way it looks. It seems to be capped at 30, and I'm not sure if these are models from the other games. It kind of looks like they just took the models that are in the other games for Pokemon and maybe made them have more polygons. By simply hitting subdivide a lot. So they're very smooth.
Mm.
But yeah, I also didn't. The paradigm for how you get more Pokemon in this is very strange because you can transfer stuff from Pokemon Home. I don't have Pokemon Home set up. I never did that. I don't have anything in there if I had done that. So the only way to get Pokemon for this otherwise is to go to the Pokemon Ranch. And there, every 24 hours, you can hit the draw Pokemon button and it like shows you a pile of Pokemon. And it has one of the gotcha sort of animations for them showing up in the wild or in the ranch.
Hmm.
And then from those, you get to either spend points that I think are gotten through actual cash to get them permanently, or use them as a 7-day trial for free. So, yeah, I got they give you a starter team at least, so you get a random set of Pokemon that are somewhat viable, I guess. At least a wide spread of types. So you can kind of work from that, and it's doable. Every match I did was clearly AI pretending to be an actual person I'm fighting online.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. But there's actually a story which is super weird. You are the new manager of this Pokemon gym, and the guy who gave you the gym is like, hey, you should also try and be a champion. And so you joined a tournament to do that. And it's honestly got production values for the opening, kind of similar to the mainline Pokemon games where they just talk at each other in cutscenes that should be voiced but aren't. And yeah, you get a couple neat character designs. They made a new champion for this. They made the person runs the ranch and all sorts of other characters. It's so weird the position that it's in where it feels so small. Like it's just got these online battles. There's nothing else to do. Oh, right. The other weird thing is I hadn't seen this before. Now there's actually a different thing for a 4 times effective move. Instead of just super effective, it says extremely effective.
Oh.
Hmm.
Trying to think. Huh.
When I was looking it up, it sounded like this is the first time that happened.
Yeah, weird.
Right? I think that makes sense, though. Why not have a different degree of how good it is?
They also
why
have
not
one
super duper effective?
They also have one for 1/4 effective. What does it say? That didn't do shit.
Why'd you even select that?
Where
You
did
look like an
learn?
idiot.
Where did you learn how to fly?
Barely effective. Okay. But that's all I got to say about Pokemon Champions. I'm not going back.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's at all for you, or frankly, probably not even me. It really is for the people who are doing those online battle simulators.
Right, yeah, it's for sickos who
Yeah, it's
do
just a
that
thing to
lot.
squash the fan made ones out.
Mm-hmm. Which I
Or
hear that there's
not-
very, very few Pokemon in this available. So
Yeah,
not
so
even good at that.
you failed.
Mhm.
I guess it's to produce a more casual version,
They were saying
where you don't have to think
long-term-
about it as
They were saying long term they want to add them all.
But I think its launch was something like under 200.
That's about right. Yeah.
So yeah, it's a neat idea, I guess. And that was Pokemon Champions.
Okay.
I also played a tiny bit of Guilty Gear Xrd Second Rev. Because I was like, was Strive really this different from Xrd? and older Guilty Gears.
And yes, it was very
Yes.
different.
It was very different. It's extremely different. If you think those games are the same, go play this again.
I don't think. Does anyone actually think they're the same?
Yeah, I don't know. People just seem upset that I don't like it. So,
well, yeah, it's the newest game in a franchise.
Right.
Categorically, you're supposed to like it. You were supposed. Bob, I'm not sure. This is on me. I forgot to give you the onboarding brochure and message where you're a gaming podcast person. You're supposed to like newest thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and in fact, also additionally, you're supposed to like everything that the listener likes. So it upsets them when you don't do that. So you're kind of slipping at your job.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Except for that fucking album you dropped about Aggro being a fat, stupid asshole that we all hate. That did great. That pulled numbers.
I mean, it was kind of a banger.
Guess sometimes my singing voice just really pulls us through, you know?
you pull out a saxophone and just become Kenny G.
Yes.
Literally. Wow.
But yeah, it's great going back here and be like, wow, this character has like twice as many moves and is way faster. Man, I wonder why I like this game more. Also, it has basic features that make more sense. Like, hey, a real combo trial mode. I think Strive is the only modern fighting game without that. And like every other Arxis game has that too. It's like, yeah, I want to like give me some idea of what the combos are, like that you set up, and then I can learn from that. That's actually super fun to me. And that not being in Strive is kind of bizarre. They patched in like years later was a way to do combo challenges that people online have made. So not even ones that devs made, just like, oh yeah, you can upload your own.
Oh, that's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
That could be really helpful as like a learning tool, yeah.
Right. It could be, but it's like the same thing. Like that's a cool additive feature if you have the other thing.
Yes, I do see the value in the other thing too. I think it allows you to do a deeper dive on an individual character than the dev-made ones would allow. Just because, like in my experience, they don't do enough of the combo ones that are really deep.
When I was messing with the Strive one, it was actually hard to find like a good set of stuff. It was really just, here is the best combo. Here's your bread and butter combo. And then you'd have to go searching again if you want to find another combo. You don't get a set of stuff.
Okay, so you're not making a list and bringing it in.
No, you're making one combo.
Okay. I see.
Speaking of Strive, I did go back and play a little bit more of that. Played it online. I had some good matches and some matches that felt incredibly bad.
Online fighting game.
Yeah, I'm honestly like, is this because there's not enough people playing it, so it's matching me against people it really shouldn't be?
Well, you're just so good. It's hard to find people on your level. That's the problem.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
I lost basically every round, and it kept ranking me up. Please,
it's convinced you're really good.
Yeah, you put in the effort. Plenty of players. You shouldn't it shouldn't be doing that. Like I'm looking at like its player counts have always been fine.
Yeah. Do you have a feature turned on where it's only PS5 or something?
No, it's crossplay is on.
Okay. Yeah, I have no idea. You're just convincing the AI. You're very good. You're very smart. You know what you're doing. Sure, you lost this one, but we'll keep sending your ass up the ranks like you're a Nepo baby.
Also, the way they set up online matches is super weird. Basically, every other online fighting game, it's first to two wins the set, and then it like breaks up the players. In this, for some reason, it's just you do 3 matches against everyone. Like, so if you win 2 matches, you still will do a third. If they win 2 matches, you still will do a third. So you'll often get in a situation where it's like, well, now I don't feel like we left on even footing. We kind of just left because 3 rounds ended.
Which is a really bizarre paradigm.
Mm-hmm.
Can't think of another game that did it that way.
That's one of those things that was there since launch. I was like, well, you're going to fix this, right? Like, this isn't intentional, is it?
Was
And
this
I guess-
and this wasn't in ranked?
I think it was just tower mode, which I think is ranked.
Oh well, maybe that's a thing. Yeah, that makes more sense for ranked because they don't want people just matching the same people over and over and over and over.
Yeah, there are two different things. Tower and ranked are two different things in the game.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, why do that?
Yeah, even if it was ranked, like that, how it works in Street Fighter and stuff. Like you do the first to
The
two
best
wins,
of three, first
the
to
best-
two, yeah.
Yeah, the best of three, and then you get to go your separate ways instead of being like the best of three, and also the third round just cause.
Which we just call that 3 rounds. That's not a best of or first two. We just go, you did 3 rounds and you won. I hope you enjoyed this third round regardless of the outcome. Oh, okay. I'm seeing people say Towers was old strived ranked, which was the first 2 wins. The new ranked mode is the best of 3 sets. That's so weird to.
That's so weird. Why
That's
is
a weird
it?
concept. Okay.
I didn't realize
Best
that
of
they
three.
made them.
Yeah. Okay, never mind.
I didn't. That's bizarre that they have 2 separate modes like this. If you have a new ranking mode, why don't you just have that as replace the old one?
I don't know.
Whatever.
Yeah. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah.
It don't fucking matter. That ain't gonna make the game good for you. So what do you fucking
No.
care?
I'm just confused. That's very strange.
This is definitely the first time Arxis has made a bizarre choice with an online matchmaking system.
Yeah, they definitely didn't have an entire pixel art mode in this game for a lobby system and then kind of take it out.
Oh, did they take that out for the tower? Like the tower doesn't have you walk around and bump up against people anymore?
Not in the normal tower. I think you can still go there to
Okay.
fish.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, Arc Sister has a lot of ideas.
Yeah, they like doing the quirky online matching. I wonder if culturally speaking in Japan that lands better. Because all I ever
Maybe.
hear over here is people think it's fucking terrible.
But then they do like that American-made 2XKO does its own quirky lobby.
I
Well,
wouldn't
yeah,
know.
but they don't know
wouldn't
why
let
they're
me
doing
do it.
that.
Yeah, that's true. They have no idea why they're doing that.
Well, now they're not doing much of anything, as it turns out.
I was surprised they're still getting characters out.
Yeah.
I don't know how long that's going to last.
Yeah, it's basically whatever's in the buffer that people can finish polishing up with the smaller team.
Because they already fired most of the team, so it's over.
Mm-hmm. I also finished Jam Story Mode, which is 3 separate chapters, which I talked about last week. In each chapter, you get one story thing at the beginning, and then you do 8 arcade rounds, and then one story thing to cap it off. Which is a little goofy because chapter 1 and 2 basically, in actual world time, it should be like 5 minutes of Jam walking around the city with Dizzy.
Okay.
But she just fights a ton of other people for no reason in totally different locations. Which is goofy, but I understand, like, whatever. You're just giving us the excuse to play the true arcade mode again. First 2 chapters are about the rabbit. And hey, what's the deal with the rabbit? And then if you don't find out what the deal is with the rabbit. And then chapter 3 is about Chip trying to recruit her to like come cook or be a cook for his country.
A cook for his country?
Yeah, like open a restaurant in his country to draw in customers.
To his country.
Yes, because Chip is the president.
Yeah, I know he's the president, but the president is like, you need to make a restaurant in my country so people come to my country. This man can't run a business, let alone a fucking country. Jesus. Incredible.
But that's it for Strive, and that's everything I played this week, other than what we played on these morning shows.
Which has been a lot of stuff. We've been playing a lot of Soul Blade and a lot of other stuff. These fucking Tetris games. And a lot of NeoTurf.
Yes.
NeoTurf will come up later in the news. Hey, Dr. Aggro, what have you been playing?
I have been playing Replaced. which is one of those games I got the demo for on Steam Next Fest that turned out really good. Is a 2.5D pixel art style, because it's like 3D models, but they're shaded to look pixelated. Side-scrolling platforming action game where you play as a Blade Runner.
Oh,
Basically. I mean, you're in the coat. You've got a glowy gun that turns into a baton, and you use it to fight gangbangers from Batman Beyond. One thing I didn't clock when I was playing the demo because of the way the dialogue was written, I thought you were constantly being spoken to by an AI. It turns out the game is called Replaced, and if you go to the Steam page, it just straight up says this, because that AI is in control of your body.
Oh.
A thing happens in the opening of the game, and now the AI is in your body and controlling you, but talking to itself, but constantly saying "we" like you're still in there. Like, we have to go do this now. The game's style is immaculate. It is gorgeous. Every frame, the camera too. It is set up to look like Handycam. So, like, sometimes it'll be slightly ahead of you, sometimes it'll trail behind when you're going in a direction that doesn't continue. You'll, like, come to a stop and it'll sway a little bit back and forth. The angles, the dynamic, how much shit is in front of the frame, the environments you're going through, the baked-in, overdone lighting. I dropped a few images in the Discord. It is real good. The combat is... It's basically Arkham combat. I think I said before, it's literally just Spider-Man combat, where you've got the yellow symbol will appear above their head, so you hit the counter button, and then the red symbol will appear, so you have to hit the dodge button, and the white line that slowly turns into a red line shows up because someone's aiming a gun at you.
That's neat.
It is. It's not very punishing. Like, all the windows for hitting buttons are very forgiving. You will cancel out of any animation to do these counters. It's not very fast paced, but what it is animated really well and feels really fucking cool. This is also, you've got some puzzle solving and some traversal sections, and this is a 2D game, 2.5D, where there's so much environment that it is a yellow paint game. And it needs it. I've run into a couple sections where one of the gimmicks this game does early on is there will be a vehicle in the background with a searchlight, and you have to stay behind objects to block the searchlight or they'll snipe you. And this isn't like, oh, they spot you and open fire. This is, you enter the beam and 0 frames happen and you are dead. And sometimes it's hard to tell whether the light is being blocked or whether you're in it, because it's this huge, diffuse, beautiful light beam that isn't very easily readable for gameplay. And sometimes you'll be climbing stuff and not really be sure whether that jump is doable, but it's kind of the only direction you could go in, so you do it, and it looks like you maybe shouldn't make it, but at the last second, your character grabs the thing. Or maybe doesn't, depending. Sometimes you're like, yeah, this is the way I should go. Oh, that kills me. Oh, okay, I had no reason to think it would. Good thing the game reloads so fast. And I really hope that's the extent of the quibbles, that there are some wonky platforming segments, because the rest of this game really is some top shelf stuff so far. The writing is not strenuous. I met an NPC named Tempest. You'll never guess. He's a brash hothead. He butts up against an older military guy named Ironwood, and a sort of matriarchal figure called the Matriarch. Yeah, it is an out-of-the-box sci-fi story. As there is a refreshing thing where the character's slowly witnessing the outside world and coming to understand that omnipresent, pervasive, repressive regime that rules the city where the fancy people get to live maybe isn't completely on the up and up and isn't always telling the truth about things and how it runs the whole world. The twist this time is that it was a computer literally designed to help them run the city, so they kind of have an excuse for being a naive dipshit. The last power-up I got in this game, I'm still divided on. It was a pickaxe. And sometimes I have to use it for platforming, where there are parts of the wall that are fucked up in a specific way that I have to hit the button when my character is directly over it to get him to pickaxe into the wall and hang there so I can jump to another thing. And the other thing I do with it is do the special single attack that is the only way to get through some enemies with shields. And even on that, I'm torn because that's not very cool. But then you see the animation for it where you do the wind up and it's like a power pickaxe. So you hit their shield and there's a pause and then you rip your way through a riot shield and it's fucking cool. But yeah, that's replaced. It is above all other things really good looking and really cool. And apart from me continuing to chip away at the Artisan of Glimeth as those puzzles continue to get more complex and seemingly ever more numerous, that is all I have been playing this week.
Okay. And just to recap, in case it wasn't said, that was replaced, just to make sure people know. And Bob was talking about Guilty Gear, Strive, just in case people somehow didn't know that. Hey, Chris, what you been playing?
I beat Trails Through Daybreak too.
Great.
That's awesome.
Oh boy.
Yeah? You got a
So
little bit to talk about?
the third act is perhaps the most grueling thing I have ever done in a game. And
how
thank
the fuck?
God it's grueling because before there had been maybe 1 or 2 points where everybody dies and then you have to reload. Restart time. In this, without exaggeration, every single plot point, every single one requires you to go and die at least 1 time. Sometimes it's 2.
What?
Yeah, because it's just like, we have to escape these guys. Oh, we went the wrong way and they caught us and we got killed. Go back. Oh, we'll go this way. Oh, we went the wrong way and got killed.
Like
It
you
sounds
can't
like a comedy bit.
you can't pick the right one. You just have to live through the error.
This thing is entirely fucking linear. There is literally no chance for you ever to avoid a single bad end. They shouldn't have fucking wrote it this way. I think you could remove the time travel element from this game, and other than the garden master using it for his plan, needing it for his plan, it wouldn't change anything. So I'd just say that he's the only one who knew how to do that. Like, you could cut out every single fucking one of them and the game would lose nothing except like 10 hours of content that was bad.
This is like if in the middle of Avengers Endgame, the Doctor Strange is just like, I'm checking the timelines, and then it ends the movie, and the next movie is every single timeline. Well, there's only one that worked. You had to see all the ones that didn't.
No.
And they kind of forget how they kind of like start at. I don't know if it's fair to say they forgot how their own time travel worked.
Is it possible they watched too much ReZero and took that?
I think it's plausible to say they didn't they just had something happen that you wouldn't assume works, which is that at the end of the the previous chapter, the villains steal all your things except 1. So you only have 1 of the 8 Gigas now.
Uh-huh.
And chapter 3 is about getting them back. And you get them back by resolving all these dead timelines one at a time. Except you go back except there's like multiple points where you have to go back in time all the way to the start of Act 3, but you still keep all of them. And the bad things that were going to happen no longer happen, presumably because you now have those things. It's very strange. I don't know why they wrote it that way.
What?
Yeah. It's very weird. Including they do the trails thing, which is very common of, oh, you're running to fight the bad guys. Oh, they have so many guys up against you, but every single tertiary character you've met in the entire game are showing up to hold them off.
Hell yeah.
Then it's like, oh, that was bad, and go back all the way back. That doesn't happen on the correct timeline. So this, Noel, play the spoilers music.
Okay.
Because I'm just gonna spoil the fucking end of this. Or not the end, because this isn't the finale. The finale is a whole different thing. Thankfully, it is pretty short compared to Daybreak 1, which had the longest finale chapter of any game I ever played. They just put all that shit in Act 3 this time, which thank you. If I see finale, I should not be that far from the end credits. So like I discussed last week, the villain of this game is the Garden Master. And you have these two characters in your party. They're named Nadia and Swin. They were introduced in Trails into Reverie. Their whole thing is that they are escaped assassins from the Child Assassin Factory. And at first they are like, oh, I can't believe the Garden Master was actually one of our, like, my big brother who was also the guy's mentor. Because he's like, because he claims to be that guy. He's like, oh, I was just acting a role in the organization when I'm actually the head. That isn't true? He just lied? Well, it makes sense that he lied because he uses it to make one of the other guys turn to his side for a little while. But so you're like, who is this motherfucker then? Who is he? That's when every character starts saying variants of, it makes no sense, but there's no one else it could be.
It's a good way to sell us on this.
And he is, and I'm sad I didn't play this last year. This dude would have gone in Cuck of the Year for sure. This guy is a relevant background footnote in the history of the setting. It's like 100 years ago, these revolutionaries took down the monarchy and the country became a republic. He was the most radical one of them that they turned and then executed almost immediately after the revolution. So he, through shonen anime, blah, 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 attached himself to the 8th Giga and wants to use their powers to turn back time, to rewrite time 100 years so that so he can enact his ideals, which he keeps saying, we are given no fucking insight whatsoever into what this motherfucker's ideals are.
Oh my God.
We don't get
enacting
shit.
them.
We don't get shit beyond he's radical. That's it. He doesn't even have a character model.
What?
Like his true appearance has no character model. It's a drawing, and then he turns from the other guy's body into monster boss form that you then kill.
Come on.
He does have a pretty good screaming breakdown when you own the shit out of him, though. So good. A lot of people told me, like, yeah, this game was supposed to come out in 2023 in Japan. Then they had to delay East Nordics to 2023. So this game had to come out in 2022. Because if they don't have a game release every year, they will all kill themselves, I guess. And you can tell. You can really tell. Like, I for as much as I hate Act 3, I don't that reads pretty much like we didn't get to do more than one pass on this at all. We got to get this fucking game out the door. write the worst thing we can as fast as we can. Like, I still like all the characters, but the content is just so bad in this one.
Mm-hmm.
Am I safe to stop playing the spoilers music?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Like I'm serious. If you play Daybreak 1 and like, if you thought Daybreak 1 was too glacially paced, if you don't absolutely fucking love this cast to bits, I'd say just go to the one after it. Like, read a plot synopsis. They really made too much. Way too much.
Yeah, did anything happen at least relevant to the characters that changes them at all? Like their main characters?
Kinda only one of them, and maybe
Okay.
kind of another. But both of them aren't treated with all that much gravitas.
Hmm.
Even though one thing should really be treated with gravitas. It kind of just gets brushed past, and then the character's like, I use it to help me do computer hacking faster.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm excited to get to Horizon now. Not immediately, because Pragmata comes out tomorrow.
Yeah.
And Mouse PI comes out tomorrow. And also, I think if I went directly into another one of these games, I might get hives. I need at least a couple games between them.
Mm-hmm.
Horizon came out this year, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Came out in February. That's why I played this one, because I have to play Horizon for Game of the Year.
Mm-hmm.
Also, another sign of how fucking unfinished, like how hard they had to get this game out the door, is very common in Trails games. They have like the festival chapter,
Okay.
which isn't just a little thing near the end of the game where you get a bunch of points. You can spend points at activities, invite your party members, and like beat up the relationship gauge with them. And they're all little mini games that are neat. In this, there's 2 of those. And you don't want to do any of them because all the mini games are bad. The first set doesn't even have any mini games, really. They're just drive the worst feeling car in a big circle. That's one of them. It's not a race, you're just driving. Go parasailing. It's not a game, even though it was a game when parasailing was in a previous game, meaning they really didn't have fucking time. They couldn't even shove that version into this. And run outside the hotel you're in and grab a plant and come back, and a character will make a cocktail, which at least gives you a little thing about what each character makes as a cocktail. And then the second time, it's just one mini game you have access to constantly throughout the game. A quiz game that's bad. Oh, and the basketball mini game, which is funny that exists, but it's barely a game. And there might have been one other that I can't remember because it's so fucking like you can feel the crunch on this one bad.
Bob,
Also, the final boss is really cool. It has a great idea that nothing else in either this game or the previous game had done. Then it kind of stops halfway through because they ran out of time and money, I assume. Like they could have gone much farther with the concept of the boss fight, and then they kind of just don't.
Bob, do you regret not finishing the prior game so that way you could get to this one?
Not at all.
Aggro, you got to finish those 4 other games to get to this one, though.
Some
Hey, it's
number.
only oh, it is 4 because it's Cold Steel 3, Cold Steel 4, Reverie, and Daybreak 1. So it is 4.
I'm good at numbers.
For some reason, I thought Edgar already went through 3.
I got like halfway through 3 and got distracted, and I'm very bad at going back.
Yeah, that's most people.
Okay, this doesn't need the spoilers thing, but it is minorly spoilerly. There's like a really cool moment in Sky 2.
Mm-hmm.
They reuse it in this game, and it's like, guys, you were remaking Sky 2 as this came out.
Well, this was their
No, we
test
weren't.
run
You
at
don't-
remaking that.
You can't prove that.
Also, the cool moment in this one isn't nearly as impactful as the one in, like, it's not nearly as cool. Like, it's a much lamer version. It's like, oh, fuck, we need the audience to pop. Let's do the same fucking shit again. Man, this game has jobbers, though. I hope even half the jobbers are in the next one, so I can just put them all down.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, I have one last little arc to this. Me talking about this. I have to slander a character.
Okay.
Let me get his picture because that they need to see that.
Okay.
Fuck this motherfucker. There he is.
I don't understand. What's the problem?
So this dude's name is Kasim. He is the older brother of one of your party members.
Okay.
And in the entire first game, he doesn't do anything in the first game, by the way. You don't fight him. He doesn't fight anybody else.
Okay.
Right.
But everybody talks about him like Michael Caine talking about Bane. They're literally like, Kasim's the scariest guy I've ever seen in my life. At one point, your main character Vaughn says he's the strongest man alive, maybe the strongest man in all of history.
Okay.
That's not the character you designed here. I'm looking at this design.
By the way, he never does anything except use his weapon in his hands, which is a giant laser blade slash rail cannon, which he was given by the military company he works for.
Okay, that makes more sense than him trying to actually harm anything with that stupid fucking thing.
And in this game, you fight him like 4 fucking times. But you never truly beat him any of those times. You either had to run away or you just immobilized him for 30 seconds so he could get a call from his superior to go do something else. It's like, he's not cool at all. Like, the previous characters in this franchise that they have tried to glaze up as the strongest person who ever lived are kind of cool. He isn't at all. And part of the act 3 of this game is that there's like a corruption that rots your memories and forces you to act irrationally. And you fight him because he's being affected by it. And he's like, I wasn't actually being affected by it. I just felt like going along with it. And then he literally flexes and destroys it. Destroys the evil red energy on him. And I'm like, fuck you. Fuck you. This dude is nothing. He's not cool. What are you doing gassing him up as the strongest man who ever lived? I played the other games. I saw some of the other characters you wrote.
What you don't realize is that he simply used the Diet Coke to get rid of the infection. That's how he shook it off so easily. It can cure that, you know.
God. Like, it's truly comical. Like, every single piece, because he has no personality.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can tell this from what you said.
He might occasionally say, like, very stereotypical, I am a wizened warrior type things. But every character sucks his dick. Like, their plan to defeat him is to make him die of dehydration.
Solid.
Look, they don't want to let the sister's part of the team. They don't want to like upset her. She has to keep believing her brother's big and strong.
That's really how it comes off like and this is somebody said this in a reply to me on Blue Sky, so I'm sorry that I'm stealing your joke. He comes off like a Make-A-Wish kid who gets to pin a wrestler at WrestleMania. Anyway, I'm done slandering Kasim. We will almost certainly have another saga of this Game of the Year this year because I know he's in that new one.
Well, maybe he'll be cool this time. He won't be a jobber at all.
Fucking sure.
He'll show his true power. He'll shrug off appearing weak. And he'll be like, I was faking it the whole time.
So one of the Falcom money cutscenes that actually have motion capture, he is in. And it is him fighting Shizuna, the white-haired Virgil girl that we got the really funny AI summary about her being glazed back when I played Daybreak 1. But she comes off as so much stronger. She shoots her with that fucking rail cannon and she cuts the beam in half and it goes around her and blows up 2 things. It's like, man, the game also glazes her so fucking obscenely much in this game where she's like, yeah, I can cut through reality. I watched that other character do it and just figured it out. But at least
the guy with a gun, right?
At least she has a personality and a fun design. And comes off like she's on crack. Okay, I'm done.
Okay.
We can escape trails through Daybreak.
Okay. What next?
That's all.
That's all you
That
played?
took a lot of time.
Yeah, I bet.
Understandable, yeah.
I believe it took me 75 hours to beat that game, with roughly 25 of it being last year.
Sounds like you got a really great story out of that 75 hours.
For context, I need to like put all this into context. I would give, other than this game, the worst Trails game a 7. I think I'd give this a 5.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, wow.
Really? So we're escaping trails. What's next?
That is all. That is everything I played.
What are you streaming this weekend?
Yes, I'm going to stream Bomberman 64 to PC compilation on Saturday.
Oh, sick.
Okay.
Because people really seem to like that game, and I have literally no experience of it, know nothing about it. I'm sorry. I have the experience of playing the Banjo-Kazooie Nostalgia 64 level based on Bomberman 64.
That's gross. As a point of observation, I'm glad you're going to actually play it.
And on Monday, I'm going to do a funny stream. Oh. More details will come. It will be a very funny stream about freedom and how you can give me money to make me more free, with perhaps the amount of money going up each time I become more free, so that the stream doesn't end prematurely due to an overdose of freedom.
Wow, you said that was Monday, huh?
Yes.
4 days from now, is that right?
Yes.
I see. Bob and I don't even have plans for freedom. Tomorrow morning will be the final day of good Giga Morning, and thank fucking Giga God for it.
It needs to end.
We're going to do our morning show for the usual 3 to 4 hours. And then that night, secretly, Sheepy Hime is in town and will collab with us to play Crash Bandicoot Wrath of Cortex. Because that is a vile, awesome Crash Bandicoot game, and I hate it. And I just want to play it how it was intended to be played. The Xbox version, which seems spot on for the PS2, but looks nicer. But we're going to have a goal where people could send me back and be like, start it again on GameCube, you animal. So anyways, that's going to be cool. Sheepy Hime, for people don't know, is a VTuber who's really into Crash Bandicoot. So she's gonna be there and be like, I like the ball level, and I'm like, this is the worst feeling ball rolling in a video game fucking ever, actually. So that's gonna be fun. I want Bob to play the ball rolling level because I played it already, and I'm like, this seems wrong. I have
played some really bad feeling ones, I believe, from various systems that had motion controls. I played really bad feeling ball levels for those.
Well, we actually did that. We didn't even talk about how we played Wii Fit earlier this week, and we had to use the balance ball board to tilt a table to roll.
The Wii Fit also, it hates you.
Oh, yeah.
There's a reason they changed their whole idea of how to present a fitness game after this.
Uh-huh.
It plays like a tuba and it's like, you're fat.
You're fat. Yeah, let me see if I... No, I don't. Okay. Go ahead, Bob.
When I didn't perfectly balance on the board, like on one foot, it's like, you're probably like 56 years old. That's about your age.
Yeah.
When Bob says on one foot, one of his feet was not well balanced. Not the game was like, balance on one foot, you stupid asshole. And then when he shook, it was like, what are you, 60?
Yeah, no,
was-
like my mother bought one of those things, and it was like, stand on the board naturally with your feet shoulder width apart. I'm like, that. Both of those things are not happening at the same time, my guy.
it was absolutely terrible because that happens to Bob. It's like, Bob, get on the Wii Fit board. Oh, you're like 60, you geriatric. And Bob's like, oh. Meanwhile, I get on the board and it's like, hey, is this your me? And I'm like, yeah, this is my me. It's tired, Noel, because this is funny because we're doing good morning and I'm going to be so fucking tired. And then it's like, okay, get on the board. No, this is you. You look like this. And it played the fucking tuba sound. And I'm like, hey, what the
Wow,
fuck?
that's insane. How did they, like, I am shocked that Nintendo of America didn't look at this and go, no,
Right?
like we need to make some revisions here.
So I spent most of the stream being like, chat. We all agree I'm not shaped like that, right, chat?
Or maybe, or maybe Reggie watched it happen to somebody and just was so struck with laughter pounding
Yes.
his desk. He's like, let it through.
He's like, no, this is great.
Fuck them kids.
Also, I really appreciate that I'm so close to the obese line because that is where I am. If you went and take my BMI, I am literally right there on that line. That I don't know if that's supposed to be obese Noel or if that's overweight Noel. And there is in fact something when you go even further beyond.
Yeah, we should have found out by having you be like, every time you got on the board, it was like, hey, I think you weigh different now. Let me try again. And you
And
kept
I'm
going,
like,
no,
no, I didn't gain weight. I just put on pants since last night. Fuck off, Wii Fit. Anyway, what you're saying, Bob, is since we missed that opportunity, you and I should go to a Brazilian steakhouse with Sheepy while she's in town, and afterwards I should get on it because that'll probably push me over.
That will be literally pounds of food.
Yeah,
so.
it's like the game's like, are you full of 14 pounds of meat? And I'm like, no. No, I'm really working out. My muscles are so big. Anyway, that's fuck Wii Fit. It's so fucking stupid. Those mini games are terrible. It doesn't have you do stretches at all.
No, it doesn't even think about it.
No, it's just like, get running. You're done running. Do some other shit. Ring Fit is such an amazing fucking game. It's like a game of a generation. Wii Fit's like, remember that time Nintendo was insanely mean? Hey, you're 60. Hey, the fucking tubas will haunt you for the rest of your days. Oh, man. Anyways, we still you got Wii Fit Plus, right, Bob? Or was wait.
No. I'm sorry, I couldn't pick up Wii Fit Plus.
Why is that, Bob?
The game shop I picked up Wii Fit from, the guy who tried to sell me Wii Fit Plus, but then he realized, oh man, those Wii Fit Plus discs, they're in this drawer. And that's locked right now. Like, it's behind some stuff is from front of it. I can't get it out right now. You can come back another day and I can get you Wii Fit Plus.
What? Okay. This was the same. Yeah. This was the same game store guy where when Panera had the death lemonade, he's like, "Yeah, I have a Sips pass. I go there every day and I self-medicate for my ADHD." I'm just like, holy shit, this guy makes me feel normal. That's awesome. Anyway, they got to bring back the lemonade. Panera, bring back the lemonade now. Taco Bell will do it if you don't.
Right?
They will. Hey, Bob, you remember that video from that guy I showed you? The one who went to the Kentaco hut?
Yes.
Yes. I can't remember which video I showed you. Anyways, he put out a new video where he went to, God, what did they call it? Cafe Moss? Taco Bell's doing like cafe locations.
Oh, yeah. I've heard of those.
Yeah.
I didn't know they actually opened them.
So he's got like a 23-minute video on that now. And
nice.
He's drinking and he's like, this had 240 milligrams of caffeine, which sounded like a lot. Then I looked up the Dunkin' Donuts large coffee I drink, and that's almost 400, which is like the maximum allowed value in a day.
Oh no, that's what I drink sometimes.
Yeah. Well, hey, it's a little shy of that. It's 369, so you're fine, right? You still got 31 milligrams.
I definitely didn't drink any coffee before that.
Or after. No.
Or after. No, that was it. I swear out coffee after
when he popped up with that number, I'm like, oh, how much caffeine is it? What did I drink? Oh.
Uh-oh.
How much caffeine is in the coffee I'm making? Oh. No one can tell me. That's the scariest part.
No, that means you don't need to worry about it. It's probably fine.
Wait, what's up?
That means you don't have to worry about it. It's probably fine. No one can tell you
That's
it's
true.
not.
It's not a real number. If I observe it, then it's a real number, and then it's a concern. But since I don't know the number and the number's unobserved, it's not real. It's imaginary. Okay. We should get Wii Fit Plus, though. I'm way too curious.
We should.
We didn't talk about this about Wii Fit, which I think is interesting. And I remember this for the last 20 years or whatever, last 18 years, because I was so disappointed when I went over to my coworker's place and saw Wii Fit for the first time. There's a jogging mini game in Wii Fit, and you jog, right? And I know what you're thinking. You do it on the board. No. You stick a Wiimote in your pocket and you jog. And I thought that was like the most bullshit thing, because I'm like, there's a fucking Wiimote in my pocket. How the fuck will it know? You fucking asshole. Anyways, I wonder if Wii Fit Plus is like, okay, the sensor is way better on the Wiimote. It will figure this out. Stick it down the front of your pants.
They give you a sheath for the Wii remote that looks like
right in front of your crotch.
Yeah, it looks like the sword
oh my God.
the doctor from Bleach has.
Oh no. Oh. Is that Wii? Are you just happy to get fit? I'm so strong. You know who else is strong? The Pod Lords!
Golly gee,
Oh
the Pod
my
Lords!
God, it's the Pod Lords.
Yes, that's right. The Pod Lords. The Pod Lords?
The Pod Lords?
Pod Lords?
What kind of power do they have?
The power to hide when we're live on Twitch.
No!
No. Oh. Yes, that's right. The Pod Lords, such as, oh my God, please work. BN12, Red Blaze 27, Suzu Shiro, Rado, WTF Spider-Man, Mr. I Like Spam, Muckbun, Shiny Mew, KC will hopefully survive doing marching band stuff in their 30s.
Oh,
That
good
should
luck,
be fine.
soldier.
It's not stepping down from a 18-inch step.
Cooper Tank. No bit this week. Off to protect my cybernetic daughter on the moon.
I'm excited. I'll also be doing that this weekend.
She's some kind of moon child.
Moon child. Whoa. Indigo Sykes. Cube.
What?
A cube, because it's ye, but it's what Agro said last week about everybody standing up and going, the cube.
My God.
Jesus.
Moon Muse Entertainment.
Whack.
A raccoon wondering how long he can keep this bit up until people realize it's not the same Podlord. I noticed a video.
I'll never figure it out. Only Noel has the means to figure it out. Everybody else will just be in the dark.
Sarah Lenny. Timothy Pfister is wishing a happy Pragmata Eve to all who celebrate.
Come on.
God, look at her. She knows what she did.
I don't know why. I don't know how to have this on the stream deck. Anyways.
Jesus. It's not even the game this week that has Troy Baker in it.
But
It's true.
you don't know that?
That's true.
That's also true.
The Hard M. Bearded Joe. A raccoon that got trapped looking for snacks.
Oh my god. Oh, no.
geez.
I hope he's okay.
Sweet baby.
I'm actually really surprised a raccoon could make his way in there.
Thank goodness.
No, they flatten out pretty well.
Pleochrome. Time for a one-off scrandle. Sabre Stadium Buffalo 2025. The Big Farm Thompson 2-foot chicken parm sub with vodka sauce. $48.
Fuck it, give it to me. If I'm at a stadium, I'm already breaking the bank. Just give it to me.
Right? Jesus.
Apple Gothic.
At least that's feeding minimum 2 people.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
no, clearly. Apple Gothic walked multiple city blocks to find chili cheese corn dogs. They were that good.
Oh my.
I appreciate Wiener Schnitzel's it's 1970 fucking hot dog mascot right there.
Yeah, it's great.
I've seen a lot of food packaging start to circle around recently.
Oh, hey. The 2.5D pixel art cyberpunk game finally came. Well, wait, what? Oh, I don't have the image for this. I think the Podlord updated after I grabbed Podlord. No. Finally came out after all these years of waiting. Picture is unrelated. You sure? You sure? I mean, they won't know. Only I know. Their image will come later. Jeanne d'Arc Alter.
Yeah. So devious.
Different Dimension Demon Oblivion King Abyss Ragnarok.
Dope.
Could have sworn
Yeah,
we
that's a
had
good
this one
design.
already.
No, I don't think so.
That Final Fantasy villain who's recurring has lots of weapons.
Hades.
What's his name?
Oh, Gilgamesh. You're thinking
Gilgamesh, yeah.
Good Lucario thinks onions are good.
Dale?
True.
9 Souls Bad Guy. That's horrible.
That's so
actually
well
horrible.
done, honestly.
I know.
Did you need to make that mod.
Jesus Christ. Bago.
Is this still from Zatchbell?
Yes, it's still from Zatchbell. I don't remember though. I reckon I have the faintest memories. There's a lot of glup shittos in that just get knocked out in like one page.
Digital Basic. Andrew.
Oh.
Pathetic. This Friday on Good Giga Morning, Noel and Bob play Tetris Effect VR on 1.5 hours of sleep.
Jesus. Just fold into your brain.
Honestly, this plan sucked. Jesus. She's not just a mascot, she's a rock.
That is also all I could fucking think of after that reveal.
Good lord. That's great. I wasn't aware.
Sadistic Autistic. Crimson Anubis highly recommends Birdcage, a shmup with immaculate vibes, an incredible soundtrack, and a big-ass sword.
And the visual design of Neon Genesis Evangelion, which I thought this was at a glance.
Uh-huh.
An ass sore, you say?
A big one. Yuki, EXE, and Endo Y. Thank you very much to our pod lords.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Pod
pod lords. And if you would like to become a pod lord, you can go to our Patreon at patreon.com/gbpodcasts. For as little as $5 a month, you get access to many benefits, such as early access to Chugging Bleach, our Bleach review podcast, extended armchair devs and gamer premonitions when indeed we do those shows and such. The content exists to be given to you. An entire movie called Isolation 119, a full feature-length film only available on the GigaBoots podcasting network about a man going to Thailand to get a tax write-off on his vacation to Thailand, with a secondary plot about him drinking a bunch of beers and getting into fights with the locals, and a C plot about some shit with a ghost. You also get a monthly Patreon funded show, either a public show where we watch some horrible dog shit and then patrons get a commentary track, or a public show. A public show where we watch some horrible dog shit and patrons get a commentary track, or a private show where we watch something good. We each bring a good movie and then the patrons vote on and we have to watch and discuss it. We did all 4 John Wicks that way. And sometimes other benefits, patreon.com/GB podcast. And if you don't have any money, it always helps immensely to tell your friends, spread the word, rate us on Thursdays, rate us on your podcasting app of choice, like leave a comment and subscribe if you listen on YouTube, and just spam posts about us on every single gaming subreddit until you get banned. Patreon.com/GB podcasts.
So, in chat right now, we have a viewer, VRC6, who's telling a story about how, they love Isolation 119. They've been telling a lot of friends about it lately. The other day, they say their friends were talking about bad movies that people love, and VRC6 said, oh, there's this one movie. I don't know if you've heard of it. And one of them says, is it Isolation 119? She's like, how did you know? They go, it's the 4th or 5th time you brought it up. You should all aspire to be VRC6.
Yeah, that is what that movie does to people.
Just keep doing it until eventually watching that movie will be the path of least resistance than just continuing hearing you talk about it.
Yes, true. Factual. Patreon.com/GB podcast. Do you think the ghost guy doing that, the Hanna-Barbera ghost guy doing that, Shmoo, do you think that hurts?
Is he a ghost?
Yeah, he's like a weird goo ghost, right?
Yeah, I think he's a ghost.
Yeah, I think he's a ghost.
Okay.
Just like Beppy Biden over there.
Jesus.
Got the power. I still have Moonshine stuck in my head. God help me. God help me. I may have to, for my own sake, not have that song on Podlords next week just to protect myself. Let's see. This is the part of the podcast where we do something really important. Let me I'm sure I can remember. Give me 1 second. Oh yeah, I showed that Zoro made another.
Oh my god. Jesus.
That's what the segment is, right? Anyways, let's see. Industry burning down. Is the button gonna work this week? Is the button gonna work this week? Is the button gonna work this week?
No.
No! Why isn't the button working this week? God damn it. Why does it only work some of the time?
Okay. So maybe this first story shouldn't have gone in here, but it involves pain. Like, it involves pain to a company, so... Asha Sharma, in a move that fucking stunned me in the perceiving of reality it has, which you normally don't expect for giant corporations. Game Pass, she said Game Pass is too expensive and they want to make it cheaper in the short term while providing value in different ways in the long term. This came out alongside rumors that they're going to drop Call of Duty from day one.
Yeah, they might need to drop day one as an idea for this.
Yes, that's how. Now, I do not believe that they are smart enough to do this. But if they finally do what we said multiple times they should, of go back to the back compat and just put those games on Game Pass, I think I will scream.
Oh yeah, no, it makes a lot of sense for them to just, here's your cheap retro catalog.
Right.
You did it when it didn't matter. You did it 3 years after the terminal diagnosis. But yeah, like, I presume you're not going to get Call of Duty. They're probably not going to. They'll probably stop day one for all their games. Like, you might still get indies and AA stuff. But it's going to be like, we spent money on our games, and now that we're shipping them on other platforms, we have no reason to suppress their sales by putting them on Game Pass. Especially since there's still PC Game Pass. I'm willing to bet PC Game Pass is a pretty decent part of why Call of Duty lost $300 million last year. You know, lost as in sold, but lower than normal.
Yeah, I honestly don't know how many people are willing to put up with PC Game Pass for their PC games. Like, it's such a bad experience.
I know so many people. I don't know a single fucking one of them who do it. I know a lot of PC gamers, like a shitload. Not one of them will put up with this shit. It just asks them to do annoying shit.
I guess 300 million is just, you know, around 4 to 5 million, and they could easily lose that sales from just all their console players.
Actually,
right.
Real
getting
quick.
Game Pass.
Yeah, let's do this. We're doing this. Hey, entire audience, sound off if even one of you actually actively uses PC Game Pass. Okay. Because seriously, I never read anyone in the Discord saying that. I don't know a single one of my, like, PC gamer friends who do. We have one person in chat.
I got a month of it when I bought my laptop and used it to play Starfield.
Does that count?
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought you bought that shit.
Oh, hell no.
Fun fact, they won't give us codes for Starfield.
Yeah, they don't want anybody to know that game exists, and they want it to be a total failure.
They want to wait till it stops crashing.
Yeah, it's real bad on PS5 right now. That game is like, you wouldn't think it could be that unstable. It didn't, nothing changed. It's just on a different system. I don't get it.
Oh, this actually reminds me, Pete Hines, the former marketing guy from Bethesda.
Yeah.
That's some pretty off-the-cuff stuff.
Oh yeah, he absolutely did. You're totally right. Basically, if I remember correctly, it boiled down to, in the power structure of Microsoft, he couldn't do the things he needed to in order to protect the games, market the games, whatever.
Right.
And
it sounded like he didn't want to be responsible for a bunch of people getting fired, so he had to leave. That's what it sounded like.
Yeah, it sounded like he couldn't fight the forces there and eventually just realized to give up. Anyways, yeah, Microsoft did great for Bethesda.
Yeah.
Yep. So you're telling me that Aggro got it for free technically and was still that mad? That game really pissed him off. Chat, our time isn't free. Our expectations are not null. You saw us play God of War Sons of Sparta. We technically got a free copy of that game. and a pittance. We got $2.
Yeah, I had played Fallout. I didn't even make it all the way through Fallout 4, so when Starfield was bad, I was just like, well, of course, fucking of course.
Yeah.
I am an enormous fan of the aesthetic of humanity flowering and moving out into space and growing and advancing as a species and a culture.
Yeah.
And the two big games that have really set out to do that were Starfield and Destiny.
Oh. Wow, that's a pretty bad track record for that aesthetic.
Yep.
God, it was Destiny. It kind of feels like that wasn't even in the game. That was written about the game, though.
I had the app. I read the cards.
Yeah. People are saying No Man's Sky. I mean, the launch version of No Man's Sky barely has anything there.
Yeah. Man, remember I don't know how prevalent this was. I remember at least 1 or 2 sites writing articles like this. Stop asking what you do in No Man's Sky. You obviously do so much. That was coming out like within the launch window, because as it kept showing up at shows, people were like, okay, but what do you do?
Yeah.
And then the game came out, it turned out nothing.
Right. You collect materials, I think.
Remember Amazon Luna?
I have the
Barely.
controller in my
Right.
living room.
Well, it's
She came to
worthless
visit,
now.
And I handed it to her, and I'm like, here, the worst gaming controller I own. And then I remembered I had the Stadia right next to it. I go, oh, wait, second worst. What do you mean it's worthless now? Oh, no.
Amazon
so
Luna
much.
is done. Everything goes offline forever June 10th. No refunds. They sold games on this. Go fuck yourselves.
Go fuck yourselves.
That
God
should
damn
be
it.
legal.
It should.
Yes.
They
They should have to refund everyone.
They should have to refund everyone.
They should. That would at least teach these companies to not do it anymore. To not even try.
Mm-hmm.
Because if they're like, we have to refund shit when we're done, no.
Yeah, you're Amazon. You can't pretend you lost their payment information. That simply did not happen.
Also, I'm just gonna start throwing this at people when I see any variant of the unbelievably stupid. They're gonna try and make everything cloud-based. That's their plan. That's why hardware is getting more expensive. Never mind that they'd have to spend billions of dollars on that more expensive hardware themselves to run a cloud gaming service.
So, but here's the thing. They don't want you to buy the hardware. They want to have infinite rent they charge.
They already charge rent.
No, they want more rent charge. Like, for NVIDIA, that's kind of one of the ideas. But, you know, at the end of the day, the practical ability of them to actually do that is so far short of anything. Because they exist in a universe with physics.
Game streaming is one of those things that
Yeah.
can only have any measure of success when it is very tiny and in low demand. That sounds like another technology that's been real popular lately.
Yep. Weird that we went from one of these to the other, and they're both as real.
You can easily steal the nose of any CEO. Did you know that?
That's true. All you have to do is put your hand up to their face, stick your thumb out in between the first 2 fingers, and go, I got your nose.
Like I've said this a couple times. The story of any of these streaming services, if they got big enough, would be the moment somebody got put in a queue to play a game they bought, it's over.
Right. You would never go back.
Because these companies would never scale, like they're never going to scale up that they can accommodate every single one of their users at once. So they would be woefully unprepared for some big release, and they would get lit on fire.
Yep.
Surprised I haven't heard that happening about any of these already, even with as few users as they have. Like, I'm surprised we never heard that about xCloud.
Yeah, it's one of those things where literally no one uses this stuff.
Well, the thing with xCloud is, if you have the higher tiers of Game Pass, you don't have to wait in line. And if you have the lower tiers of Game Pass, they literally tell you, oh, you have to wait in a line. So if there's demand, your ass is going in a line, and that's a part of the agreement.
Yeah, but I'm not sure there has ever actually been enough demand for that. Like, I'm very curious to know if they have ever hit that point.
I bet if you're in a really weird location and it's launch day for something, I bet then. But outside of that, meh.
That's all the bad news this week.
Okay.
And really, neither of them were bad news because they already fired everybody for Luna months ago.
Right.
And Microsoft is maybe waking up from a coma to go, holy shit, I got shot in the chest. I better do something about this.
Oh, I've already bled out and died. Uh-oh.
In the hospital, gets up, they're robbing the bank. And the nurse is just like, that was 3 years ago.
You're wrapping the bandage around your midsection, but your organs are on the floor.
Right.
Oh my God. We have some fucking weird news this week. They announced a Neo Geo. A real fucking Neo Geo. Now, the first thing everybody's going to assume, oh, so it's like a Raspberry Pi emulator, or, oh, it's like an FPGA console. No. The thing internally is ASICs. It's a fucking silicon new production Neo Geo. Works with original cartridges, has an HDMI out, but even weirder, an RGB out? This is just a new Neo Geo. What?
That's so crazy.
It's 2026. Whose business plan is we need to bankrupt the secondhand market on Neo Geo shit? Yeah, they announced this. It's called the Neo Geo AES Plus. It's $250 for the basic version. It's got dip switches for language selection, overclocking, display modes. It works with normal carts, the original run of carts. It works with the original memory cards and controllers and everything. There's an anniversary edition, which is $349, and I believe comes with a controller and Metal Slug, but it may just be, it's the arcade stick type controller, wireless, and a cart for Metal Slug. So that's technically a good deal because it's a cart for Metal Slug. Anyways.
Those carts they're selling for $90 a piece, right?
So that's the weird thing. One of the news sites said it was 70, and I'm like, no, they clearly are listing them at $90. The weirdest part about this, they're running up 10 carts. They all, when I looked at it, it was like $90, I believe. And they are doing reruns, basically, reprints of Metal Slug, King of Fighters 2002, Garo, Mark of Wolves, Neo Turf, Shock Troopers, Samurai Showdown 5, a game called Special. Did they mean Samurai Showdown 5 Special? And they typoed a comma, whatever.
Yeah, it looks like that.
Yeah, that's got to be the case. Polestar, Twinkle Star Sprites, which is crazy that made the list. Magician Lord, and Overtop. This is going to absolutely affect the price. Oh, okay, it's 70 pounds, 80 euros, and probably 90 US dollars. This is absolutely going to affect that market, and that's fucking awesome.
Yeah, kill them.
Yeah, no, like...
kill them.
It's not even cheap to make these cartridges.
No.
Thank you for making these cartridges again, I suppose. Here's the funny thing, and I wanted to show this off on stream because this is wild. This is completely wild to me. One moment. There is an Ultimate Edition that looks like this, comes in a box like this, has all 10 cartridges, controller, memory card, arcade stick, and the console. $1,000. You thought your ass was a baller for owning 2 Neo Geo carts back in the day? That ain't shit. You need this insane reprint shit. That's $1,000 fucking dollars that comes in a fancy ass box. 1,000 American dollars. Now, if you're a broken individual who's like, I love Neo Geo so much, this is actually a good deal.
But Turf Masters, though.
Yeah, it's got Neo Turf Masters.
Right?
This is insane. Here's my thing. This announcement makes me think of two things, 2 tiers of plan. One tier of plan is sell the flash cart and just buy Neo Turf from them. Our flash cart's worth $500.
God.
We never use it because we have a mister. And because of the nature of real hardware, it is what it is. It works some of the time. And I hate dealing with the some of the time. I'm so sick of real hardware on shit like this. I'm going, like, I just want the mister. So the thought is, well, what if I just sold that flash card and got a Neo Turf card, right? We'd still make $400, and then we'd have a real-ass Neo Turf card, and that's cool. Problem is, they don't call it Neo Turf. It's the Japan region title for it, which is like Big Tournament Golf, which does actually eliminate a little bit of the joy of owning the cartridge, because it's like, that's not the name I want. The second thing is we could sell both our Neo Geo and the flash cart and just get the console on Neo Turf, and then fuck it.
Right, and then we'd have a console that's actually
stable and would work. But we don't know if this is good. So if you've been listening to this up until now, this is a retro gaming hardware product. Wait for it to come out to hear how it sounds and see how it looks and see if there's input lag. Because it could just be dog shit.
It could. At least right on the page for buying any of this stuff, they say 100% money back guarantee, 60-day easy returns.
Ooh.
They know that
That's good, at least.
the paradigm with this stuff.
So I like, this isn't emulation based. It shouldn't have a reason for lag, but it still could, especially on the HDMI out. You know, because that means you have a frame buffer. That means you're doing things you have to do for HDMI out. It having RGB out still kind of wild to me. And of course, as is with everything SNK, this is SNK. They are owned by certain individuals.
Yeah.
That is where your money will go. There's a little bit of the vibe. There's a little bit of the vibe of like, Godzilla destroy the financial district with them destroying the collector's scene for the Neo Geo.
This is true, but they also own 15% of Capcom, so if you're buying Pragmata, you're giving them more money than this probably does.
I don't know. Don't they wholly own SNK at this point?
They do.
Yeah, so I think $1,000 for this is a little different from the $42 on Pragmata.
I assume the costs on this are almost high, or like the margins aren't that great on this. Fucking hiccups again.
God damn them. We need to cure hiccups. Wait, I know the cure for hiccups. Hey, Chris, I know this really cool trick for curing hiccups. Would you like to hear it?
Hypnotizing myself?
No, he still doesn't learn. So here's what you do. You go to a sink and you just vomit. Just vomit into the sink. Right. It'll fix your hiccups.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that.
Damn it. Don't worry, Bob. I'll get him next time. The last 5 didn't work, but the next time he'll try it. He'll be like, Noel, you're so smart. It was funny. I was watching a Beard Meats Food video with Sheepy, and she was like, I never really thought about he can't go to the bathroom for the whole 2 hours. And I'm like, yeah, because if he could, then I would be a food challenge champ. They would be like, how does she do it? And I'm like, you won't believe my amazing trick.
Jesus.
They're no longer full for an amazing reason.
For an amazing reason. Ma'am, are you okay? You smell like vomit. No, I'm fine. There is vomit on your shirt, ma'am.
There is vomit all over that bathroom. I don't know who put it there, though.
That's fucking crazy. I can't believe you should check the people here to make sure they're all right. Anyways, let me finish this epic food challenge. But yeah, so I figured there are people in our audience who absolutely would be interested in knowing that this exists. Maybe they want to offload some hardware in regards to this news.
Yes.
Maybe they want a cartridge that can stably boot NeoTurf, the only game they absolutely ever wanted to play on original hardware. Maybe they want to offload all of their Neo Geo hardware like me. Ugh. Maybe they would just like a cart of one of these games. Because for people who don't know, I know it sounds like $90 or $100 is a lot of money. And I get that. It is a lot of money. But these carts go for $300 each normally. That market, I would say it's insane. But it's never been sane. They cost $300 to begin with. You know what? In fact, let me look up real quick. How much NeoTurf AES cart costs. And I'm going to look for sold. Oh my God, I'm dizzied already looking at this. God bless them. Destroy the financial district, Godzilla. Oh my fucking God. When's the last time one of these sold? Okay, so a lot of these are MVS, which isn't the same, but kind of. I can't find a sold cartridge for NeoTurf.
Yeah, here's one for $730.
That's the only one that's listed right now. I'm trying to find one that's sold and I can't. I don't think there is one. Jesus Christ. Oh man. Yeah, so that's the context. That's the scale of nightmare we're talking about. Bob, have we never played Neo Turf Masters on the Neo Geo Pocket Color? That's crazy.
Yeah, no,
That's
I
really
haven't played
cool.
that.
That's really cool. A Japanese pre-owned version of Big Tournament Golf, aka Neo Turf Masters, is a low $241 after shipping.
I see.
So that's pretty
Yeah,
affordable.
It's not as bad as I thought it'd be. Yeah.
Yeah.
Does the Neo Geo Pocket Color have a Mr. Core yet?
Oh yeah. Wait. Wait. Yeah, I actually don't know. I think it does. The CD
'Cause it also-
version of Big Tournament Golf is $583. I still haven't found a real cartridge. Oh my god.
Because I always wanted to play that little Mega Man game that was on
Oh
Neo
yeah,
Geo Pocket.
that game's good. That game's real fun and good. I like it a lot.
Like I remembered really liking the sprites of it.
Holy shit. No one has sold a Neo Turf Masters cartridge anytime recently. So we literally can't even tell you how much that's.
Right.
Oh man. So anyways, that's that news. We can move on. As you may have heard, Moonchild had its prototype for the Amiga version leaked recently. Like, it came out and people have put up the prototype. You could go play it. Moonchild is clearly Amiga Core 2D platformer. And that song is the song that plays on the title screen as it scrolls unbelievable amounts of paragraphs of text explaining you the plot of the game. And in the prototype, there's no music in the levels at all.
Oh,
You're just silently jumping around and stuff as Moonchild, this absolute scrimblow of a creature. The funny thing about this game did come out. It eventually became a PC game. Oh, that's not it.
that's him. Neo Geo.
That's him, Neo Geo Child. It became a PC game, but the songs are different in the PC version. It doesn't sound the same. And that's a bummer. Anyways, I apparently did not save a picture of Moonchild. But that prototype coming out is pretty cool. Hey Bob.
Hey, what's up?
I'm just gonna pull up. Is it gonna let me pull up? I'm just gonna pull up this diagram. Really important diagram from our stream. The only good thing Dr. Mario ever gave us.
Baby Dr. Mario.
Dr. Baby Mario, Dr. Baby Peach,
Mario,
Dr. Baby Luigi, Dr. Baby Daisy.
Jesus.
It's so stupid.
Jesus.
I love it. Anyways, let's see. That is it for my news. Bob, we are going to you. And I have to
A
step away from-
Bloodborne animated movie was announced.
Thanks a lot, Markiplier.
Jesus. Yeah, it's co-produced by PlayStation Productions, Lyrical Animation, and Sean Laughlin, who is Jacksepticeye. Spoilers. They're shooting for an R rating, saying they're going to be very close to the original material and tone. I don't know enough about Jacksepticeye. Does he have like history with Bloodborne? I assume he does, like lore videos or something.
I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, I don't know. I should have researched them more, I guess. Yeah, I don't. An anime movie could be cool. I wish we had like an actual production company known for animation behind it, because I looked up Lyrical Animation. That's just the animation arm of Lyrical Productions, which haven't done any sort of animation yet. Everything I saw was them doing really low budget, like real film stuff.
Yeah, the only thing I know about Jacksepticeye is he's the gloomy looking NPC in River City Girls, hence that guy sounding bizarrely Scottish or Irish,
Yes.
whichever one.
Dude, if they just make all of Bloodborne fiercely Scottish, I will be in the theater.
No, the main character can be Scottish, or the main character needs to be Irish, and then everybody else trying to kill him is British.
Yes, perfect.
Also, they're trans.
Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy was rated for a Switch 2 in Taiwan. So I guess that they remembered they still owned that. And this was, to remind people, this is the one made by Eidos Montreal. We're always getting them mixed up with other dev studios, but Eidos Montreal is
Only
this
one other dev studio, to be fair.
Yes.
This is like the pinnacle of just let it go, bruh. It's over.
Yeah, I know, right?
But
Like
I guess Square Enix is like, we need some fucking money. If they even still own that game, they might have sold it alongside along the studios.
Right. I'm not sure how that worked out. Man. Yeah, that game really did not do much. It got some good reviews when it came out. I'm just super surprised they even bothered to do this.
Maybe they're like it'll get some things within game.
Maybe
I'm back.
Maybe, I don't know. I guess just having any Marvel game on the market for when Endgame comes out kind of is a boon for it. So maybe from that angle.
Watch Wolverine get delayed.
The Warhammer Classics label has been announced, which is an initiative to make old PC Warhammer games available on Steam. It's led by Sneg, which is SNEG, a UK-based game publisher. So there's a gigantic list of games in this set.
Yeah, I didn't know there were this many Warhammer games.
I know, right? Okay, so let's see. For stuff that's new to Steam, Warhammer Shadow of the Horned Rat, Final Liberation Warhammer Epic 40K, Warhammer 40K Chaos Gate, Warhammer 40K Rights of War, Warhammer Dark Omen, Warhammer 40K Fire Warrior, Warhammer Mark of Chaos Gold Edition. For games coming back to Steam, Space Hulk, Space Hulk Ascension, Warhammer 40K Armageddon, Warhammer 40K Sanctus Reach, Talisman, The Horus Heresy, Talisman, Digital Classic Edition, Talisman Origins, Man o' War, Corsair, Warhammer Naval Battles. That's all one game.
Wait, Man of War, Corsair, Warhammer Naval Battles is all one game. That's amazing.
Warhammer Quest.
That feels like
Warhammer.
a bankrupt name. That sounds like you didn't even try. Try better next time.
Warhammer Quest 2. The End Times.
Oh, that's way better. Thank you.
Legacy of Dorn. Herald of Oblivion. It's all one game again.
Legacy of Dorns. That's a great name. That's a great name.
Chainsaw Warrior.
That's not a good name. Try harder next time.
Chainsaw Warrior Lords of Night.
Now that's a great name.
And then we got more games that are joining, already on Steam, but joining the label.
Okay.
Warhammer Underworld Shadespire Edition. Warhammer 40K Dawn of War Anniversary Edition.
Mm-hmm.
Warhammer 40K Dawn of War 2 Anniversary Edition.
Wow.
2.
Dark Future Blood Red States. Space Hulk Tactics.
Okay.
Battlefield Gothic Armada. Blood Bowl Chaos Edition. Blood
Chaos.
Bowl 2 Legendary Edition. Obviously way better.
These are fancy additions. Okay.
All right.
All right.
So that's everything Warhammer wise. I think we're
great.
in pretty good hands Warhammer wise here.
I mean, yes, but it is good that they remembered to put up the Looney Tunes are racist ass screen of text to explain that Fire Warrior is not accurate to modern lore of the Warhammer universe. That's amazing.
Yeah.
I fucking laughed my
good.
ass off.
Now I need to wonder why. Is that before they changed the Tao's lore to placate Nazis or after? Is this game before or after they did that?
I can only wonder. I can only
Man,
wonder.
Fire Warrior is dog shit though. I'm surprised they bothered. That game's
Well, when you have
terrible.
everything else, I bet they felt they had to. In other news, we got
Yeah.
a new patch for Street Fighter 6.
Okay. What'd they balance?
The incest patch finally dropped.
Oh shit.
They've changed one simple line of dialogue.
Yeah, they just changed it to we're not actually related. Shut up, go away. Like that's almost how it reads. They don't even specify the relations between her dad and his dad.
Yeah,
just
like, literally, he's a
like,
distant relative of my mom or something.
No, I think it's friend, distant friend.
No, it
is
distant
distant relative or something. So it's still like, wait, so you're still...
she's related to me, maybe. I don't know. Who's to say?
Who's asking?
Very funny.
See, now we start playing a delicate game of chicken where how far out, how tenuous does this relation need to be before we're the ones being weird about it?
I haven't watched enough anime to know where I land on this. This is awesome.
And speaking of Street Fighter, we also got a new trailer for the Street Fighter movie.
Zangief does the thing. I laughed because it looks
Guile
fucking
does the
absurd.
thing and is
They
also
all do
Cody
the thing.
Rhodes.
Many of them do the thing.
But it's Zangief does the thing and it's fucking hilarious looking because they make him like flip insanely in post to do the fucking grapple through the air, and I'm like, I was cackling. That's gonna be hilarious.
Yeah, I'm very excited. I'm surprised this movie's set in 93 or something. Like this is a period piece.
I see. So, do you think this will be for or against Shadaloo? Because as you know, they took over after that. And I feel like it'd be interesting to have a piece at the time that's like, I don't know about these Shadaloo guys, but I feel like, given the horrible hell state we live in, Shadaloo may not let them say that.
God. Yeah, Bison's more of a gray, like, morality character. He might be good, he might be bad. We might have to elect him right now, though. God.
Yeah, Bison put up another video of him laughing and pointing at random anchormen. It doesn't make any fucking sense anymore. Is he okay?
Jesus.
Oh, man. Yeah, no, I'm very excited for this movie, having gone through what is now 18 movies for Gamers Go to the Movies, not all of which are out, obviously.
Right.
Yeah.
God.
I think this could be pretty good among them.
I really, really hope that this does well enough we get another movie, because I want a movie about more than just Street Fighter 2.
I'm sorry. That's it
Heresy.
forever. Really, what you want is the first movie to be about Alpha.
Right. That would have been ideal, but no, we can't do that.
I imagine this will do fine unless they decide it's going to be streaming only at the last minute, like they did with that Avatar: The Last Airbender movie that then completely leaked online 6 months before it was going to come out on streaming.
Oh my god,
Jesus. That's so wild.
The funny thing, it was animated, so it actually would have done well. You dumb fucks.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you made an animated movie as a sequel to that show that seemed good. Why on earth did you pull it from theaters? Oh, because everybody's insane. It's like, well, why would we make $300 million when we can instead make no money by putting it on a streaming service? Streaming services might be the fakest industry, where there is literally no way to tell the value of anything you put out on it, unless perhaps it causes a spike in signups, who then leave after they watch it.
Well, there's this industry. It's called AI.
Right. It's the only thing that can rival it, because it's actually losing so much money they have to shut it down immediately.
And there's literally no product form of it you can sell even a little. There's subscriptions you can sell to rooms that still lose you money, but the moment you charge the amount of money it would cost to do a thing, no one will buy it. It's very smart. Well, that's all of Bob's news. Let's head on over to Dr. Aggro.
In a move that is impossible to discern whether or not it's somehow still part of the game, Doki Doki Literature Club has been pulled from the Google Play Store.
Oh.
The publisher, Serenity Forge, and Dan Salvato put out a statement that said, and I quote, "Their explanation is that the game's content violates their terms of service in its depiction of sensitive themes."
It has anime girls in it, so we don't like it.
This game has been on phones since December of last year. It's Doki Doki Literature Club. They just noticed maybe there's some stuff in it we find objectionable.
It's on every other fucking platform.
Literally everything.
Even though I think on PlayStation it had to be censored because Sony is psychotic.
They're all psychotic. No, it's great. Fuck everything.
Just it is impossible to tell at this point whether this is them being awful or them being stupid.
Hey, it can be both.
Yeah, at a certain scale, it becomes academic.
Uh-huh.
Speaking of weird phone stuff,
Yeah.
have you ever wanted to play Borderlands on your mobile device?
No.
No.
Good news. 2K and Zynga have shadow dropped a Borderlands mobile game.
Wait, you said good news. We both said no.
Yeah, I wasn't really paying attention to that part. I'm doing my
damn it.
thing.
Ah, fuck.
So it's only on iOS, and it's only in the US,
What?
and it is apparently only going to be available for an undisclosed but limited amount of time. This is apparently like a play test they're doing
Oh, man. I'm gonna
by
have to
just
cancel.
shadow dropping the game.
I'm gonna have to cancel the Crash Bandicoot stream tomorrow. No
Is
more
it
Wrath of
is it
Cortex. We're
literally
gonna have to
just
do the mobile
Borderlands
Borderlands.
1?
It's not one. It's some kind of I looked up a little gameplay of it. It is scaled down like short missions that are. I mean, you're playing a first-person shooter on your phone. It's got the Borderlands art style. You were fighting some enemies that barely animated, and were kind of shooting at you.
I'm sure somebody will fucking like this. People inexplicably like Borderlands a lot, so they won't care if it plays like shit.
So if in the US and has an iPhone and wants to play Borderlands on your iPhone applies to you, good news.
Bob, we have to cancel the Crash Wrath of Cortex stream tomorrow. We have to stream a mobile phone Borderlands game.
Oh no.
Bob,
Is it a port or is it actually a new Borderlands game?
It's a new game with like it seems to be like a new game with like a scope massively truncated for mobile phones.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, Bob. It's okay. Sheepy's
Here
not
we go.
upset. She's excited to sleep even more.
Ooh.
I was skimming through gameplay and it's like, here's a short mission to do. And then here's as much or more footage of going through menus for the post mission and items and cell phone shit.
Oh my god. Let me get this downloading.
Nico Verde in chat says, tell Bob he looks good in red. You tell Bob he looks good in red. Fucking lazy motherfucker.
Yeah, here it is. Just called literally Borderlands Mobile.
Bob, your iPhone's the one with HDMI out. It's got to be you. You got the
Yeah.
USB-C port. I can hook it up to my Mac dongle.
Please stop trying to kill my niece.
Your niece?
Yeah, Timer Chan.
Yeah, Timer Chan.
What? No,
Like,
people will show
sorry,
up.
you're dying. Borderlands Mobile,
People will show up before.
which has no voice acting or even cutscenes.
Yeah, we're only gonna play it
Oh,
for
no,
12
there's
hours.
voice acting. You can hear
Oh, there is
Claptrap.
voice. Okay.
Oh,
Whoa, that's
great.
important, of course. So there's voice
Yay.
acting, but no cutscenes. There's like visual novel style.
Matt's like, quick, Bob, break your phone. It's the only way.
Yes, we have to do this.
Smash it on the corner of your desk.
Bob smashes his phone. It's like the fucking what was it, Pan's Labyrinth scene. He's like, here, and he tries to hand me his phone. Hand this to Timer Chan and let her know on this day that I saved her life. And I'm like, she won't hear shit. And I shoot him to death. Yeah, then I go to the fucking Apple store and I'm like, I don't know, I dropped it. It's covered in blood. Sorry, Aggro, go ahead.
It's just like they bring it back. Yeah, so we don't cover damage that occurs because you downloaded the Borderlands mobile game.
Ah, shit. Fuck. Fucking Randy.
Please continue to be excited. The Call of Duty movie
What?
is set to release June 30th, 2028, directed by Peter Berg, who directed the Battleship movie.
Oh my god.
Hancock.
Wait, Hancock.
And a bunch of TV stuff.
I need, every time this movie comes up, I have to bring up again. Steven Spielberg wanted to direct this, but it wouldn't have agreed with the State Department, so he couldn't.
It was like, we need a director that will do what we say. So this movie is
Someone
just going to be
call Peter
dog.
Berg.
That's when you get Peter Berg. He'll do anything.
Jesus Christ. I guess Ron Howard was busy.
I guess.
At least Ron Howard has put out good movies.
What if Hancock was great?
What if Hancock was good? I think Kidney
I'm
thought
not
it
going to
was
entertain
good.
that.
I thought it was all right. Aggro,
Meanwhile,
did you see Hancock?
Rod Howard put out Willow and Apollo 13 and that Jim Carrey Grinch movie that was actually, for some reason, good.
I saw Hancock in theaters when it came out, and I remember it being pretty good.
Yeah, I remember it being pretty good too. Sounds like we should have to rewatch it for some
Okay.
Yeah, I never actually saw that. I only saw the ads on the Blu-rays I bought.
All of them.
For some
Every one of
reason,
them.
for some reason, and I know this is irrational. I inexplicably associate Hancock with Bright.
I mean, I understand why.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. Will Smith is
Yeah, it's
so
Will
that's
Smith.
why.
Yeah.
God,
For
we're gonna
pe-
inevitably have to watch Bright someday.
God, you keep saying it, so yes. None of the rest
This is the first time I've ever said
You
it.
should stop doing
wish
that.
that was true. Chat, please clip every time Chris is brought up, right? You bring it up in chat during our Friday streams counts. That counts.
Oh, okay. Then I probably have because some stupid shit happened in the game you were playing. I probably brought it up in like Legendary or something because that's like medieval things in modern day.
See, this is the only thing an AI is good for. Comb my thousands of hours of streams and podcasts to hear every time Chris is brought up right. It's the only thing it's
Yes.
okay at.
Yes, finding things in a larger set of information is literally the only thing AI is
Yes,
good at.
because
Yet for some reason, that is nobody wants to just be like, yeah. The only time I've ever used LLM tools is just going, I remember what the subject and vague energy of this article was, but I cannot for the life of me remember a single line in its search. So I'll just search for that, and it can spit it up.
Yeah, and it's like the risk of using it is low because it goes, oh, here, and it brings you it, and you go, no, that's wrong.
It links it most of the time,
Right,
so I can
exactly.
click the link and be
It
like,
links
that's
to
not
it.
what I meant.
Uh-huh.
Like, you can even specify, please find me articles, and it will just give you a list of links.
Oh, no, I'm yawning again.
Mere hours ago, there burst into existence a trailer for Metro 2039. It even includes a little bit of what they describe as a mix of gameplay and real-time cutscenes.
They say it's full of gameplay.
Yeah, I watched that and it's like, that's the fakest trailer I've seen forever. Is fakest trailer back on the menu, boys?
It might be.
That
It
is a
might be.
really fake trailer.
It is coming this winter to everything but Nintendo so far.
Or nothing, because it will be delayed because it's not real.
So Bob and I regretfully didn't bring up two things that were important from last week in us streaming.
Oh, yes.
One of them was this. Co-host, look at this product.
God.
It is a $130 oven that makes one cookie. This is easy bake oven for divorced men.
Like one cookie at a time,
One
or like
cookie
one
at a time.
cookie and
One
the CPU
cookie
locks
that it
up?
breaks. And
Okay, let's be real. It doesn't even cook one
right,
cookie.
that's what I was gonna say. Like realistically, it didn't even fucking cook that cookie.
Yeah, the cookie's just raw.
They were falling apart. $130. By the way, that dial. So for how oven bake, easy bake oven core this is. Let me scale this up. You see the dial and how it has a thing that's up, down, and left.
Mm-hmm.
The bottom soft, left crispy.
It's chewy, not soft.
Okay. I laughed so hard, and I'm like, it's literally easy bake. It doesn't even have like, oh my god. Oh my god.
So I have a thing that can make one cookie at a time. It's called an air fryer.
Yeah, no,
even this dude compares it to his air fryer.
Yeah, no,
And this guy can't think.
That's not true. He's constantly thinking of jokes that even he doesn't like. He just says things. It's great. Anyways, if you want to see
this is sad. This is one of those products that if you order, like a social worker should show up at your house. Like, are you okay?
Yes.
Yes.
Amazon won't even sell this thing.
Yeah, you have to buy it directly from them. And then they're like, it's $130, but we have a special sale going. And then weirdly, at the end of all the fees and the shipping and everything, it's $130 again. It's pretty strange. Yeah, this thing is one of the most awful things this man's reviewed. It's so fucking terrible. Why do people buy things like this? Anyways, freaking reviews. If you want to see the review, this is so fucking funny. It's so fucking funny. The other thing, Bob and I played through all of Half-Life 2 on Xbox Original last Friday.
We did.
That thing runs hilariously. Seeing that whole game through now, I'm like, wow, it's even more the blueprint for 7th gen games than I knew based on my exposure to it. Because I didn't know about the part where you get in the teleporter, they're like, hey, Freeman, a week has passed and the revolution is going. Guide this squad of dudes towards the headquarters. And I'm like, oh my God. This is like so many of them. That's fucking great.
Right.
The funniest part of the game, though, the funniest part of Half-Life 2 is when it's like, yo, check this out, Freeman. We pulled this gland out of an alien monster, and you can squeeze it like a stress ball to summon these bugs. And then when you throw it, the bugs will attack where you threw it. I'm like, oh, that's awesome. They're like, check this out. You got to do defense waves against enemies coming in with these bugs and survive these things. And I'm like, okay. Then we get to the next thing, and it's like, hey, Freeman, what if you use these turrets to defend against waves of enemies coming in, and you set up the turrets in specific areas and they shoot things coming for you, and then you defend against waves of enemies? And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, this is what we're doing. We're just doing this in a prison.
Alter your tone. That section is awesome.
And then they go, so you have a squad, and I'm like, I wonder what I'll do with the squad. And these are the gameplay moments back to back to back. It was really funny. I was like, this is awesome. This is hats and gongs where they're like, well, we got to defend against waves of enemies. How do we make that inventive? It was even funnier for me because I found the bugs way cooler than the turrets. So that felt like a flat out downgrade.
Right. Yeah, the bugs are exciting and different. The turrets are, I put the turret down. The enemies walk up and knock it over.
I get why the turrets are interesting from a level design angle. I do. I get how it's technically different, but it's so fucking funny. It's so fucking funny. Also, holy shit, the ending of that game.
Yeah,
Holy
God,
shit.
that sucks so bad.
That was like, I'm gonna hit the spoiler button. I'm spoiling Half-Life 2 for anyone who wanted to play Half-Life 2. You know, you may think that's absurd, but Jeff Gerstmann spoiled on his podcast that Dr. Tracksuit was actually a cop the whole time. And I'm like, wait, shit, I didn't know that lore. You spoiled it. I was totally gonna go back and watch 18-year-old videos or some shit. I'm kidding. Anyways, it was funny. This is how I just found out. Anyway, none of that's important. What's important is the ending of Half-Life 2 is you're like, I have the super gravity gun and I'm whipping the ass of everyone in here. And it's like, well, the only way up to his office is crawling in this coffin. Okay, then I, Gordon Freeman, will crawl in this coffin and get owned, and then the game will end. Abruptly. Unsatisfactorily. And I'm like, wow.
Well, yeah, you got the episodes coming.
That panned out, right?
Do I aggro?
I mean, you should.
That third episode's gonna wrap everything up, right?
Who cares? 2's awesome.
I hear Half-Life 2 Episode 2 is awesome. I want to try it. The only Half-Life game that has like a proper ending is Half-Life 1. Well, they're going to fix that this year with Half-Life 3. So anyways.
Even if Half-Life 3 did happen this year.
What do you mean if? And anyway, continue.
There's literally no way it has a good ending. Like that
It's
would be
gonna-
antithetical to the idea of this game series.
It would be so awesome if it was just like, and then Gordon Freeman had the largest penis a man has ever had and solved all strife forever. The end. Oh, and he's the king of Venus now. He gets that. That's for him. This is our present for him. But yeah, no, I'm very excited. A lot of people seem to, throughout that stream, Bob, a lot of people seem to not believe me that Half-Life 3 is this year.
Mhm.
And yeah, sure, it might get delayed to early next year, but you know, that would, don't be a pedant. You can't be disappointed at me when I'm only off by a few months after how many years has it been?
I don't know.
I would sooner believe Bloodborne PS5 remastered than Half-Life 3. Okay. Go right ahead. Hey Bob, did you see more stuff came out in regards to Steam Frame and the Steam machines and stuff?
No, I didn't.
The first native using the Steam Frame layers of compatibility stuff for Steam VR, actually the first app that uses that launched today. So this hardware's getting close to coming out at an inappropriate price. Please be excited. You know, at least cloud streaming isn't ruining the world economy. Cloud streaming games just does nothing. We haven't yet figured out a scam to run around it where we all pretend that every gamer loves this.
They sure talk like that's the case. It never will be, though.
We did a study, and as it turns out, all the gamers who use cloud streaming took 80% longer to beat the game. Turns out it's not more effective. They even had to redo sections of the game.
But don't worry, they don't. With the idea with cloud streaming is you don't need the gamers anymore. Everyone's a gamer. They just don't know it. If their TV could game, they would.
You see, there's actually a very large untapped market of people who want to play games, but don't want to play games on their phone.
Okay.
Don't want to play games on their PC or laptop.
Okay.
Don't want to buy a console to play games. And don't care what games they play or what quality those games are.
Okay, and then as
also,
a quick...
new addendums, they during COVID, they also didn't want to do it then, but now they do.
Okay.
Yeah, that should have been the bullet in the head of this whole idea.
Quick qualifying statement. Those people have money and will spend it in a way where you pursuing them makes sense at all, right?
Yes.
Everyone has money. That's just how it works.
And
We're
they're
living
gonna
in
give it to you?
capitalism. They'll
They're
give us
gonna
the
give
money.
it to you.
They'll give us the money.
They're giving you the money.
Yes.
And then they giving me the money. Why did you change accents for this last step of your plan? That's so fucking weird. I'm not used to this in business seminars. He wouldn't say that last step in any other voice for some reason. Anyways. Metro 2033 officially shipping 16 years early. It'll be stable by then, though. It'll be great in 16 years. 13 years. Hey, Chris, let's go to you for your news. Hey, what's up?
Okay, this is a rumor, but like real publications covered it. So Epic is working on a Disney extraction shooter, and it doesn't seem to be like that Hyenas one where you're collecting Disney memorabilia. It seems like you are playing as a Disney character.
Not even like, Star Wars is technically owned by Disney or Marvel, but no, Disney characters.
Disney.
Like with guns?
It's supposed. I guess. It's supposed to launch in November. Apparently, Tim Sweeney is like, this will fix everything.
Yup.
Yeah,
devs are worried because this is going to continue the which I didn't know this was this was Epic's release strategy. Apparently, this is going to continue what Epic calls the 0.5 release structure, where they release the game at what would be 0.5 instead of 1.0. And the devs that were talked to about this blame that for killing Fortnite Music Festival, which still exists, but its versus mode is gone. And it has almost no players, so it is almost certainly on the chopping block soon. And the racing mode, which is also gone.
Those are pretty undercooked at launch, and would probably have done way better if they weren't. But
I'm not sure how much that would have really helped them because like I don't know how good Tim Sweeney's plan of you'll come into Fortnite to play every genre.
I know exactly. Like if these were separately released games, just with the marketing backing of Epic, they probably would have
even
done much
on the
better.
Fortnite launcher,
Right?
but like the fact they're part of Fortnite is so weird. But yeah, like this feels like it's going to be a multiversus tier thing where it's like, no, why would people want to serve an extraction shooter where they play as every Disney character? Like a Star Wars one, maybe a Marvel one, maybe like maybe a specific Disney IP, but just I don't think this thing that companies are doing of just dumping every IP they can into a pod as their game seems to have evidence that it works.
I mean, maybe they'll do it like Marvel Rivals and like everybody's super caked up.
Maybe Disney did.
I want to see them Donald Duck thighs.
Yeah, I guess if you can buy V-Bucks and get like Princess Jasmine with a gigantic ass or something.
Extraction shooter feels like the wrong genre for this.
Well, that's the buzzword genre right now. So
it is. It's just like, man, that genre is like made for just sickos who.
Yeah, like this
have
is such a
problems.
weird idea that I've got even money that whatever they end up making and calling an extraction shooter just isn't.
Yeah, that would make more sense if it just blatantly is not that, but they wanted to use that term. Like if this is just Helldivers, that's more believable.
let me see if there's any other like hard information about it.
Some other rumors this week about more stuff with that God of War game starring Kratos' wife, where apparently it's going to have more than just the two mythologies already in God of War, like multiple mythologies of stuff, and that's
Okay,
pretty
so
cool
I
if
guess
true.
I guess they could use this. They could be using this to set up stuff that they then use in like another Kratos game.
Right?
Stop being bitches. Stop being bitches and have Kratos fight Jesus Christ.
Right. Do it.
Like
Yeah.
every time you don't do that from now on, it's very obvious that that's what you're not doing and you should.
I'm sorry. I also forgot to mention, or actually earlier I had to figure out what site to look this up on to get this information. I found how much a Neo Turf Masters cost complete, Bob.
Okay.
Complete. This isn't new. Opened, but it's the box and the manual and the game.
Uh-huh.
$30,799.
What?
The loose cart is $14K. They
Okay,
sell
so,
one a year. Right? So them printing up new NeoTurf. Once again, Godzilla destroy the financial district.
Yes, do it.
I was just about to ask, what do I mortgage? And it sounds like everything. Yes. Yes, literally. So that or $90, right? You could buy a huge Chevy Bolt for 10 to 12K. Yeah. Yeah. Jesus fuck. That's
And there was a level 5 event to this week.
Mhm.
Let's just rush through it.
These are
Mobile
fun
ga-
because we have to do everything through the lens of, okay, which parts of the AI generated?
They claimed when they said their AI shit, they said you would not see parts of that were AI generated. Like they said they weren't using that in their actual games.
It's
Okay,
not
'cause,
in the
like-
final game.
Now, stuff in the background of their videos, that's free game.
God.
Hmm.
Yeah, like, did you guys hear about the April Fools thing they did? The
No,
video
but
entirely AI generated of
Yeah,
the
of course.
theme park.
Of their
Of course, that's gonna
theme
be the-
park?
Yeah, theme park of level 5.
Oh, okay.
It's a
Wow.
nightmare.
Yeah, it sounds it.
I gotta see this now. Gotta at least take a look at how bad this is. It sure looks like a Sora thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can actually very easily believe that these companies are only going to use this shit behind the scenes because they know people don't want to buy it, and they know it looks bad. That's why every student, we're 3 years into this.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that it's still just like, oh, it's a poster on the wall. Oh, it's this other little thing. Oh, it's this other little thing. It's like, you know, but you can't even let it go to just you can't even let those little things go. You have somehow this dog shit must be useful because somebody convinced you it was the future.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've said this before, but the problem being the problem they have right now is there is so much AI slop on the internet. Even people who are not morally opposed to it don't want to buy AI slop.
Uh-huh.
They're like, I
Yeah.
can go make that. Why would I pay you for it?
You made something literally worthless.
Like that's
Wow.
why I just have to laugh at all these dipshit engineers defending vibe coding. It's like, where do you think this ends? Like, where do you think you saying I love Claude, it writes better code than me ends?
In me
Like-
looking like a genius and remaining employed because I
Yeah,
actually have no simulation for the world. These people drive cars and you have to navigate around them. You ever think about that? You ever run into a situation where it's like, this person has no framework for how shit works? And I'm driving a 70-mile-per-hour car right next to them. Why did you hit me? You hit me. I was on my phone. I couldn't have hit you.
You T-boned me at a two-way stop sign. You had the stop.
Oh man.
And then they try to scream a slur at you from inside their Tesla before it catches fire and the doors won't unlock.
And
Did you know that the
Cybertruck
Tesla's-
just loudly blast disposing of evidence?
Did you know
Catches on
that
fire.
Teslas only have manual door releases in the front?
What?
The rear doors do not have the manual door releases that you can use if power to the car goes out.
What the hell?
Man, they sure should not be legally allowed to sell those.
No, yeah.
They shouldn't.
They shouldn't.
I have no
No.
idea why they're allowed to just not have all these safety regulations. Anyway, Pufflings Journey Through a Fantasy World. It is a fusion puzzle game where you fuse Scrimblows into bigger Scrimblows and they are being tormented by an evil witch, which is the player. Fantasy Life I, The Girl Who Stole Time, is coming to mobile. Inazuma 11 Cross as well.
Okay.
A new Inazuma game that they release? I don't know about that.
I think Inazuma 11 Cross already came out, and this is like it's a mobile version of it.
Right.
Real games. Snack World Reloaded is coming to PC, PS5, and Switch. It's a remake of a 3DS game. It's like an RPG where you have little party members and do very simplified Xenoblade combat. It's like diorama style. I presume there's some kind of like life sim element to it as well. It looks cute. Professor Layton in the New World of Steam. They doubled down on 2026. Like, guys, it's coming out in 2026. PS5, PC, Switch 1 and 2. They dropped PS4.
Okay. I saw they dropped
Oh, no, they didn't.
PS4 and
No,
Switch
they didn't.
1.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Not for this one. It has fancier cutscenes, but otherwise seems to just be a Professor Layton game because they like show the puzzle, some of the puzzles, and they're just the shit on a screen. I have 12 matchstick. Deca Police. They say it's still this year.
Sure,
PS4
man.
and Switch versions dropped. Switch 2 added. They had no footage, so I don't think it's coming out this year.
Right.
Inazuma 11 RE. It's a remake of the first game. PS4 version dropped. Switch 2 version added. Still on Switch 1.
Huh.
They still say it's this year, but no footage, so I don't buy it.
Yeah, they've been saying whatever year it is currently for all of these games for so long.
Well, I'm sure they're trying. And Holly Horror Mansion tease. This is like I think it's supposed to be like the successor to Yokai Watch. That got announced with a trailer full of like AI slot backgrounds. I don't know what kind of game it is from the trailer. They said it will get an event later this year to announce more about the game, and also it's going to have an anime and yada, yada, yada. It's the level 5 special.
Right. One day they'll be able to get enough different AI agents to make the anime for them, and they won't even have to go to the industry.
Wow.
That's their dream.
But yeah, that's it.
That's it.
Also, it aired basically right before we started recording, but if you are into trailer shows, they did the Galaxy Spring Showcase this morning. It had some cool stuff in there and some trailers for games I haven't seen in a while, so, check that out.
Well, Chris, what do you have coming up again?
Bomberman 64 on Saturday and something involving freedom. A very free stream on Monday.
Free stream.
Very patriotic. Got it.
And Bomberman 64 was the recomp, right?
Yes, it's the PC.
That's
it's PC
so fucking awesome. That's so fucking awesome. Cheapy Hime's in town and is going to collab with us to go through Crash Bandicoot Wrath of Cortex, the actual functional Xbox version, unless the stream hits a goal. And of course, tomorrow morning, don't miss it. It's the last day of Good Giga Morning. Thank fucking God.
And don't we have something cool planned for that?
We've got 9 different varieties of apples. We're doing the apple ranking stream on the last day of Good Giga Morning. We will find out if these apples are, as they say, red and delicious. They are not. Spoilers.
Apple called Red Delicious actually tastes like shit.
Yes. But we also have Golden Delicious. Maybe Golden Delicious tastes good. I don't know.
You've actually got some Golden Delicious?
Yeah, we got some Golden Delicious.
Hot damn.
Yeah. They didn't have that many. But
yeah, they're disappearing.
we got Envy. I can't remember if Spiff ended up picking up Pink Lady. We got Cosmic Crisp, Honey Crisp, Fuji. I think I said Envy, but I'm not sure.
You did, but it's worth saying twice.
We got a lot of apples. Bob looks confused.
MV is definitely one I hadn't heard of before.
Yeah, Envy, like envious. Yeah.
Yeah. Like
oh, okay.
Envy.
Okay, not like a abbreviation MV.
That would be concerning.
It would. I was trying to figure out what it stood for.
Okay, Spiff, in fact, did get Granny Smith and Pink Lady. Great. So we have so many types, and we're very excited to rank them all. There's going to be so many fucking apple slices.
I'm sorry, chat. We just accidentally baked a pie with all the apples. We have no idea which one's which.
Well, the pie's great, so.
All good apples.
They're all good.
Spiff says because he's bringing Granny Smith and Pink Lady, he's bringing the bitches. Hey, Granny Smith is a saint. Don't you call her that? Anyways, this is gonna be good. Also, this final day of Good Giga Morning, the breakfast food of the day will be biscuits and gravy. Bob agreed with a controversial statement from chat. Chat said it's prison food. Bob said it does look like prison food. Aggro, how do you feel hearing this man call a Southern staple looks like prison food?
I said it applied to grits too, and I like grits a lot.
This isn't about
the backpedaling
grits.
is starting.
What do you?
I think somebody's lucky his skinny ass moved out of state.
Right?
I love
Jesus
biscuits
Christ.
and gravy more than several members of my own family.
Yeah, biscuits and gravy is really, really good.
This is really good. I'm very excited. I hope we get it from somewhere really good. I hear Hardee's biscuits and gravy is real fucking solid.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know what we got in town for biscuits and gravy.
I'm so mad my town doesn't have a Hardee's anymore. I remember their breakfast slapping.
Yeah, but then Bob ruined it. They had to shut down.
It's not my fault. I just worked there.
I can't believe you ruined everything when you wouldn't remantle the milkshake machine. Damn it, Bob. Anyway,
I was messed up for a while there. Every one of my part-time summer jobs closed soon after I left.
I know. We kept
It
telling
wasn't
you,
my fault.
You're doing something. You're like a harbinger of death. What are you wearing to your fucking job? A brown cloak and carrying a scythe? Anyways, so it's going to be a very good Giga morning. And that Crash Wrath of Cortex game is deeply offensive to me because it's a horrible skinwalker of my favorite Crash games. So that's going to be a fun time. And we might just only play the good version. We'll see how that goes. Anyways, that's going to be it. I look forward to Chris's very free stream on Monday. And I hope you all have a great week. Oh, and very importantly here, after this week of good Giga morning, don't ask me for shit. I'm going to go into a coma on Saturday. I hate doing fucking dick. Bye, everybody.
They say blood is thicker than cream, and they're right.
That is not the end podcast, by it.
Thank you very much for listening to this episode of Big Thing Dimension. Big Thing Dimension is possible because of you and your support over at patreon.com, where you can get access to the mind virus that is Isolation 1919, a horror film that even on the IMDb page says the director couldn't figure out what genre he wanted it to be, so eventually he decided it was a comedy. That's patreon.com/GBpodcast. Thank you all, and